Hey guys, I don't know if you're like me, but I love Count the Dings and everything it has to offer. I just can't find everything I need. I know about Cinephobe, and I know about the mailbag, and I know about Bomb, but that's all we do, right, Amin?
No, we do so much more.
What?
Yeah, absolutely. If you sign up, patreon.com/countthedings, you'll find a plethora of other content, fresh content, extended content, the OG pod overflow, the Cinephobe cold opens that we've taken and made their own thing to live only there, the Rewatchingtons, Bomb in its full and unadulterated cut, early drops of Cinephobe episodes, and so much more.
Said the OG pod. Now, is it new or is it old?
Mace, I'm glad you asked that. It is a new incarnation of the old OG pod.
Oh.
So it's me, Zach, Trey, Waz, Tom.
I love those guys.
Just like we always were. Going back to the True Hoop days, we're recreating that magic, recapturing it, and putting it back out. We're talking hoops, we're talking pop culture, and most importantly, we're talking for 40 minutes for free, but then another specific Patreon exclusive segment for every one of those episodes.
Funny enough about that OG pod, you're getting Tom and Trey on Mondays. You're getting me and Waz, aka Zosny, on Wednesdays. Amin's floating in between.
I'm a floater.
You never know when you're going to get Amin in those, so you got to listen to them all.
And what if I'm not sure what Mayes looks like? Because I've always thought he's a fat man with a fedora. He's got a weird voice. How can I see for myself what this Mayes character actually looks like?
It's crazy you don't know the answer to this because it's the Cinephobe Pod YouTube page.
What?
The CT5s on the Cinephobe Pod YouTube page, you can look at all of us.
You can get all the OG pods on YouTube too, at Count the Dings 1 on YouTube, at Cinephobe Pod on YouTube, patreon.com/Count the Dings gets you everything all in one feed. You can link it to your Spotify. And now enjoy the show.
When you listen to Nobody Listens to Paula Poundstone, the comedy podcast, you learn stuff.
I've been learning to throw a boomerang because this is the kind of thing that really gets the listeners engaged,
Interviews with people who will make you smarter.
Does the amount that you learn protect you from cognitive decline?
Paula, don't that!
Can't people just listen to the show? Can't they just enjoy a delightful treehouse full of information? And I think I'm bleeding.
Join us and be a nobody.
Am I the Jerk is a show where we talk about real stories like my stepdad found out that I have a $4 million inheritance and tried to steal it from me when my mom died. Am I the jerk for how far I took my revenge? Or you might even see a story like this. My mother-in-law photoshopped my wedding photos to change my nose. Am I the jerk for what I did in response? So Am I the Jerk is the perfect show to put on in the background while you're driving, studying, drawing, or just chilling out. And the best part is you can send in your own stories from your own life to be featured and discussed on the show. Just subscribe to Am I the Jerk and you'll see how to do that there via amithejerk.com/submit. You can freely share the deepest secrets of your life because you can still remain anonymous when you send in your stories. So either way, subscribe to Am I the Jerk right now before you forget. We'd love to be a part of your daily routine. New episodes every day. Am I the Jerk?
What would you do if you were framed for murder by a serial killer? Introducing Natural Selection, Scott versus Wild Bill. I am retired FBI criminal profiler Candace DeLong, and my new series begins in the heart of a tropical paradise where a darkness lurks. Meet Scott Makeda, sailing on his boat with his family until one encounter changes everything.
I have the power of Satan. Everybody will bow before me. I burst out laughing. I didn't know he was a murderer at that point.
That killer is Wild Bill. What drives a man to murder? And how does he continue to manipulate from behind bars? Listen now to Natural Selection, Scott versus Wild Bill.
This podcast contains mature content, explicit language, suggestive situations, and partial to full frontal nudity. Listener discretion is advised. Don't let your kids listen to this.
You're starting to creep into the game, Zach, the movie. Talk about meat on the bone in the movie for these guys. What about this? Oh, y'all forgot about this. The look on May's face, I noticed they go, clip it in.
Steven Chagall.
Guess I gotta go find a new first note, Amin.
Oh!
Speaking of ruining the fucking meat on the bone.
Oh!
You dick.
My bad.
Cut that.
You
Cut that.
fucking
Cut that.
douchebag.
Since I saw the trailer, so it's been like months, literally in real time, I've been wanting not only to bring this up, but I want to do this exercise where we look at the lyrics. Maze, is that what you were going to do with your first note?
My first note, we finally get to clip that Steven Seagal reggae song, Strut. There it is. But you want to do the lyrics?
You would do the lyrics of the cold open?
You want to do a dramatic reading?
Yes, I would love to do the lyrics as a dramatic reading. I need complete silence as I get it together.
That's another quote we don't get right.
What's the quote?
Okay. I'm going to need you to improvise, okay?
I don't want to improvise.
I'm going to need you to improvise.
I suck at improvise. I don't know what to do.
I need absolute silence while I fall in the character.
Maybe.
I need absolute silence while I fall in the character.
Can you give me like a head start on
I need
the
absolute silence. I need absolute silence.
Can you please
I need absolute silence.
No way.
We fuck it up so bad.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. We fuck it up so bad.
No way. Who would have thunk?
I'm just going to read it.
Just read it.
I don't want to appropriate cultures or whatever.
Yeah, throw a little accent.
When the girls start to strut, you could look at their butt. You shouldn't do that. That gal dress is just as pretty.
That what?
That gal.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Is just as pretty, not just there to cover her kitty. Maze, do you want to do Lady Saw?
When Mia fling it up, you better know fee back it up. When Mia dash it up, make sure you block it up. If you wave, I flap it up. Then me, I go lock it up. Park it up like Benji, in brackets, question mark, saw.
And then the chorus is, me want the body.
Oh.
You make me feel nice. Me want the punani. See for make me nice. Next verse. Me love the way you walk sometimes.
Oh, we're going to do the whole song?
The way you talk is so hot. Now you know, let's have a shot of rum. Then me can make you come. With me to the ocean. That would be fat.
That would be fat?
Fat, P-H-A-T. You can be my bowcat. Nice Ital breeze. Bring you to your knees.
Oh.
We're jamming.
And me know it nice 6 times to end it. Me want the buddy, him want the punani.
Yep.
And me know it nice. And me know it nice.
Me want the punani.
God, that's going to be all episode.
That's the drop for the episode.
Put that at the intro.
Yeah.
Not Seagal saying it. Amin saying it.
I could not imagine spending 3 hours on something that I didn't like after 10 minutes. You don't like it. You are a weird individual to keep watching. What are you, nuts? You dedicated a week of your life to dislike something? Get a hobby, knit something, go for a walk.
Previously on Cinephobe.
How am I supposed to go back to the me before all of this pain?
Excuse me? We're new in town and we've never had sex before. Would you give us a hand?
I would have rather seen his cock.
Out of way, Bobby! This episode in this movie exists.
You bet your sweet ass I saw a lawnmower man.
Oh, Teddy.
I'll call some guys from my neck of the woods. We're not talking, Brooke, about a couple of queens who know a few grapples. We're talking about Polacks that don't have a goddamn future.
You have a stupid heart and a stupid brain.
Regular Einstein.
You think I'm a coward? You're wrong. I'm not a coward. You're the coward. I'm not a coward.
I love cocaine. I do it all the time.
I'm sorry, you guys. I don't mean like homosexual. I mean like...
I got nukes shooting out of my dick right now. I've got so many nukes.
Dick Nukem.
I mean, look at this buffet of ass.
Mouth to dildo, dildo to ass to ass. High branch, anal beads.
I'm the goddamn talent, Maze.
Look, Gene, I've never told anyone this before.
My head!
But I can suck my own dick. And I do it a lot.
1038. This movie is shit.
You don't know shit.
Holy shit, bro! I had the same note too!
I swear to God, both of you guys are the biggest fucking liars in the world.
Howdy.
You should have saved this for the train.
All right, au revoir, Lubin. Lisa, solide.
Oh, I mean, why don't you just be like a regular person and dream about regular threesomes? Like clones.
Give me some soul kisses, baby.
Hey, beautiful! Oh!
Dang.
Oh!
Oh! My nose.
I can't indulge this comparison to a person that Amin may or may not know in a movie that has nothing to do with this podcast.
That's some 20th century shit, bitch.
We will tangle ass,
Say hi to your mother for me.
and you will lose.
What's the end game? Okay, now everyone's dead.
What is fucking Spence from Ballers? Who cares what the end game is?
I am Wrath.
McCavity!
Welcome to Cinephobe, the podcast we break down the movies you're afraid to admit you love. I'm Zach Harper. That's Amin Al-Hassan. That's Anthony Mayes. Listen to us on Spotify or, I don't know, get the punani.
You want the punani?
Spotify is where you can vote in the poll, like the poll for Observe and Report. 45.2% phobe, 54.8% file. Close on that one.
Wow.
And you can also leave a comment like SI Mailstrip, who said, disarming to hear the guys getting along since I am also listening to the back catalog where I wasn't sure the pod was going to survive because of the apparent seething hatred for each other at times.
That's still there.
Yeah. It's just every once in a while we're in a good mood on the same episode.
It's usually because the movie's good.
Not necessarily the movie's good, but the episode's flowing.
That Bloodsport episode.
That one is.
Boy, that shit was. Oof. It was like watching Dream Team.
That Mighty Ducks. I still think, God damn it, I still think that's the greatest one we've ever done.
Brett Bowser said, the new Bingo Kazoo riff really takes a hatchet to subtlety, and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
My tools. I need my tools.
It's actually more subtle.
No.
I'm not sure that you understand what
Yes.
subtlety means.
Keep using that word.
I think it's real subtle.
It's even more subtler.
Yeah, it's totally subtle.
And then $5 said, Mom said she's switching to beer like she got a call that her cancer was in remission. Hashtag ass off.
We want reviews. We want your CT5 list. Make sure you're checking out CT5 on the feed. You can send it to us on that old Discord, which you get access to. Patreon.com/countthedings. You get access to the Discord, the Rewatchington events, all of the extended cold opens, all the extra content on Count the Dings, not just for Cinephobe, but OG Pod Bomb, everything. Everything you could want. Ad-free episodes, merch drops, you get the first crack at it, all that stuff.
And if the Toronto show was any indication, there might be another live show that we do where we can make you guys come to the show.
Oh, to the show. With me to the show, yeah.
With me to the show.
Yeah.
Wow, Amin must have known something because Saturday, July 20th at Racket, New York City, Count the Dings will be doing a live show. BOMM, Cinephobe, the OG Pod, some special guests will all be coming together on Saturday, July 20th in New York City. You can get your tickets right now at patreon.com/countthedings. Be part of the pre-sale. You will get 25% off as a Patreon. At CinephobePod on Instagram, at CinephobePod on YouTube. Follow us there. Check out CT5's recorded on video on YouTube. Zach and I also did a live mailbag on there. We might do some more stuff like that this summer. And the merch store, bit.ly/all caps CTD merch. We've done the Count of Monte Fisto. We've done Cobra Formula. Stay tuned for our next limited edition drop coming soon.
If you have submissions, submit it. Reminder needs to be 40% or lower on the Rotten Tomatoes audience or critic score. All right, recently, Amin Queen to Bishop 3, mezzanine section 14, seat 34 to us with Bad Company. I shot us in the ass with a pellet gun that was meant at work. Mays then awakened us by putting his horn in us with Conan the Destroyer. Now it's Amin's turn. And he's going with the 2002 action crime thriller, Half Past Dead.
Action.
Wow. Yeah, I kind of agree. I kind of agree. Yeah.
Shit is just action, buddy.
All right, Half Past Dead stars Steven Seagal, Morris Chestnut, and Ja Rule. This is Steven's first appearance on Cinephobe.
Wow. 226 years later.
You got a lot of eligibility, too.
It's also, I believe, the first Steven Seagal movie I've ever watched.
What?
Yep.
You've got to watch Under Siege.
Under Siege 2.
Under Siege 2 Dark Territory, which qualifies.
No, you know what? Stop naming. Because then you're going to start getting into the shit that's on. I'm telling you, man. Fuck.
Oh. What is it, March for Death?
Oh, stop talking. Stop talking.
He had Exit Wounds and Ticker in 2001.
Tika.
This movie in 2002. And then The Foreigner, Out for a Kill, and Belly of the Beast in 2003.
Out for a kill.
Yeah, for a tea. Yeah, for a beer.
Yeah.
Dad stepped out for a pack of cigarettes and a kill.
Yeah, for a kill, innit?
Never came home.
Oh, shit, man.
Morris Chestnut has been in Boys in the Hood, The Last Boy Scout, Under Siege 2, Dark Territory. 2 can play that game.
You piece of shit.
And Anaconda's The Hunt for the Blood Orchid.
Mm-hmm.
Orchid?
Yeah.
Orchid.
It's
an orchard of blood.
Yeah.
Blood grows on trees.
This is his debut, Cinephobe?
Mm-hmm.
I believe so. Yeah, I couldn't find anything else that he'd been in.
Wow.
We had a more or less Chestnut at one point.
Yeah, we had more or less Chestnut.
No, that's a...
But this is Morris's debut.
Ja was in The Fast and the Furious. Pauly Shore is dead, but is a repeat offender for Scary Movie 3.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Naya Peoples from the show Fame.
Also 48 episodes of Walker, Texas Ranger. And she is the lead with Costanza in the movie I Don't Buy Kisses Anymore, which doesn't qualify. But it is one of the weirdest titles.
I just take them.
Well,
because he's talking about Hershey Kisses.
Oh.
Hershey Highway.
Tony Plana from Three Amigos.
Me what the banana.
And Ugly Betty. Corrupt from Hollywood Homicide, Johnson Family Vacation, and I Accidentally Domed Your Son.
Incredible title.
Whoa! What? I accidentally what?
I Accidentally Domed Your Son.
Hey, yo! Oh, shit.
Biodomed.
Is that Derek said? Oval Harbor.
That wasn't an accident.
Yeah. Hollywood Homicide. I forgot. That's Josh Hartnett, right?
Yes.
And Harrison Ford.
Repeat offender Michael Taliaferro from Armageddon and Sister Act 2 Back in the Habit.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
That's Michael Bear Taliaferro.
Claudia Christian, a repeat offender from having a nice roundie in a gnome named Norm.
I thought that was her.
Giant bobos.
Puka Sam herself.
I didn't want to put in the notes.
Really?
Because I didn't want to be accused of confusing white.
Wow. The one time you were right.
I was like, that's her, isn't it? But it's just such a weird random pull. I said, no chance.
She's building a hell of a fucking resume for herself in Cinephobe lore. It's too bad there aren't many more.
Amin just suffered from the boy who called white person. That's what it is.
But he actually learned.
Yeah.
The moral of the story.
He did.
Except if the boy saw a wolf and then just said, nah, it's none of my business.
Couldn't be, yeah. Matt Battaglia, repeat offender from Showgirls. Monique, repeat offender from Beerfest and Soul Plane.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Nice cameo there.
Half Past Dead was written and directed by Don Michael Paul.
3 fucking first names.
DMP has directed Who's Your Caddy?
Oh, yeah. Feature Cinephobe.
Lake Placid, The Final Chapter.
Feature Cinephobe.
Jarhead 2, Field of Fire.
Feature Cinephobe.
Tremors 5, Bloodlines.
Feature Cinephobe.
Kindergarten Cop 2.
Feature Cinephobe.
And Bulletproof 2.
Kindergarten Cop 2 is the one with Bill Bellamy.
And Dolph Lundgren, right?
Also, Tremors A Cold Day in Hell.
Oh.
And Tremors Shrieker Island.
Was Tremors like Scorcher, basically? They had like a million sequels?
There's probably like 8 Tremors.
And he wrote Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man.
Yeah.
Weirdly, 10 years before this movie.
He also wrote Who's Your Caddy, Death Race 4, Beyond Anarchy, Bulletproof 2, and Finding Faith.
Scorpion King, Book of Souls.
Yeah, got that one in there.
Hell of a resume.
Maze, could you set the supercharger?
Oh, boy.
Because Zach said there's a shit ton of Tremors.
Oh.
And I...
Nope. Nope.
No, don't even supercharge it.
No, I would say don't supercharge it.
Snip the red wire. We diffused it before.
Synopsis for Half Past Dead. A man goes undercover in a high-tech prison to find information to help prosecute those who killed his wife. While there, he stumbles onto a plot involving a death row inmate and his $200 million stash of gold.
Fucking give away the whole goddamn twist in the synopsis?
Now, luckily, I read this, watched the movie days later. I had forgotten completely. Even to the point where when they say, I got someone on the inside, I was like, is it John? Is John this? Like,
hold that note because there's definitely a stretch where I'm like, is John on this?
Tagline, the good, the bad, and the deadly.
Terrible tagline.
I got 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
Fully armed, totally outnumbered, completely unexpected.
Terrible.
What about this one?
Uh-huh.
Seagal rocks the rock.
Now I'm in. Even though I think it's a porn where he bangs
Yes.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Me want the punani.
$13 million estimated budget, gross $7.8 million US. But that worldwide came through 19.2 million worldwide.
Wait, what did you say the budget was?
13 is what I got.
I had 25.
Oh, so never mind.
The trivia said 15.
Well, before we jump to this movie and you listen to the rest of this podcast, Half Past Dead is available on Fubo.
Fuck you, by
ours.
By us.
I just rented it because I got about 3 steps into a Fubo thing and I said, no, it's going to be much easier this way. Half Past Dead receives 3% on 88 reviews.
So qualified.
From the critics on Rotten Tomatoes, 37% from the audience on over 10,000 ratings. That's right. If you add them both together, it still qualifies.
That's got to be a golden high roller's room of Cinephobe.
Right.
You walk in and Left Behind is there to welcome you like, hello.
Amin, check the positive or the negative reviews.
Glass half full kind of guy. Zach, give me the positive.
Hey, John, that's weird. That glass looks half full to me.
Wow. Now that you mention it, it is half full.
Ross Anthony of Hollywood Report Card. Uneven and inconsistent, but still very amusing. Good shoot 'em up fun. Not many people get shot, though. Joe Layden of the Moving Picture Show.
Scott Layden.
I'm afraid you won't get through this frankly fantastical by-the-numbers B flick with just a suspension of disbelief. Rather, you'll have to wrestle disbelief to the ground and then apply the chloroform-soaked handkerchief. Tor Thorson of Real.com.
Oh.
That's not a real name.
I wonder if it's related to Linda Thorson from this movie.
Has enough gun battles and throwaway humor to cover up the yawning chasm where the plot should be. Plot's pretty straightforward. I don't think it's lacking plot.
Me what the punani?
User Ahakwe O, 5 out of 5 stars.
What?
It's My Way or the Hawkway?
Oh, okay.
A movie you must see.
Yes.
No.
User David V, 4 out of 5 stars. I think we know where Maze is going. This is the typical Seagal movie. I don't agree he is too fat to play the role. Not a bad action movie. You got into it.
Who are you talking to?
Knowing what it was going to be, and it provides that. People are concentrating way too much on the plot. There is never a great plot in his movies. People need to lighten up and enjoy the action. Action spelled AXTION.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
He's talking to you, Zach.
Yeah.
That's actually what the genre was for me, was with an X.
Fat action.
Fat action.
Blank user, 5 out of 5. The movie is action. Old-fashioned action. The script I rate 8 out of 10. A little more to offer, but is good.
8?
The soundtrack, 7 out of 10.
Soundtrack is banging.
Action scenes, I think Rock expressed the action. Score by Tyler Bates, 10 out of 10. I like the film. It's on my favorite list, but most people don't give opportunities. Parentheses, you can mess the Don Michael Paul much all you want, but this I don't understand why you say that. In parentheses. Well, I called that Dreams Destructors. The movie was good for me. Other things I'll discuss in other moment.
Gertie?
And then
Script good, huh?
Script good. And then blank user, 4 out of 5. Some naive people attempt to break into a prison that Steven Seagal is undercover in. Possibly not the greatest plan, but they were led by Morris Chestnut, a man with a superb name to be sure. Anyways, Seagal is not happy to go along with their plan and kills them with a bit of help from Ja Rule. I'd like the fat lad with the heavy machine gun.
Oh, shout out to Michael Bear. What's his last name? His name always throws you off because it looks Italian.
Taliaferro.
Yeah.
Negative reviews.
Stop being a pessimist. This tank is not half full. It's half empty.
Michael Dukina of themoviereport.com.
Why am I not surprised?
I can't think of anything more cringe-inducing than Seagal saying in a strained, would-be ghetto accent, "We aight."
Dude, Louis Pinnock, lock it in.
Same future note, too. Urban Cinephile, critics of Urban Cinephile. What is it about Steven Seagal and 3-word movie titles?
He's got it on lock.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Peter Bradshaw of The Guardian.
To the voice.
Look upon his fleshy neck, his dodgy hair, and his strangely puffy above a face, ye panty-waist liberals, and tremble.
Okay.
Tyler Hanley of Palo Alto Weekly.
Hanley ho.
Half Past Dead, translated from Latin, means die hard in a prison, or so the filmmakers must have believed. A lot of Die Hard comparison complaints in these reviews.
Really?
It's not really, though, right?
And not The Rock?
No.
That's weird.
Cynthia Fuchs of Pop Matters.
QQ.
Seagal has too much screen time, and when he's on it, he takes up too much space.
Am I too soon? There's a future note about that as well.
Joe McGovern. of Premiere Magazine. Seagal's strenuous attempt at a change in expression could very well clinch him this year's Razzie. Richard Roper of Ebert and Roper.
Mr. Roper, Mr. Roper.
This is so bad. Mark Rayner of Seattle Times.
Rainier Beach.
Rain or shine.
When Seagal appeared in an orange prison jumpsuit, I wanted to stand up in the theater and shout, "Hey, Kool-Aid!"
What?
2 Americas.
You proud of yourself?
Yeah, 2 Americas on that one.
And then Scott Weinberg of eFilmCritic.com.
Do the voice.
And Mayes, get the supercharger ready.
Is he going to do the voice?
No.
Oh, shit.
Make something like Con Air look like an absolute action classic, and that's saying something.
I don't have my kazoo with me.
Wow, so he's not even doing that to this movie.
Subtle.
Peak subtlety right there. Nothing more subtle than that.
We'll get Amin's first note, May's first note again, and my first note after these messages. Unless
I'm not going to get my first note again. I already gave it.
Unsubscriber, then you get an ad-free episode.
It's your favorite Butcher Turn podcast producer Mayes here to tell you about ButcherBox. It's summertime, it's grilling season, and you want to maximize your time outside by the grill, cold one in hand. You don't want to be indoors at the grocery store, jostling with other customers. That's why you want ButcherBox. ButcherBox has the highest quality meat and seafood you can trust, delivered right to your doorstep, vacuum sealed. You can freeze it for later. You can cook it right now. It's a variety of high quality cuts at an amazing value, so you are always prepared. Fire up that grill and enjoy your summer afternoon. Not to mention, these savings from ButcherBox, you can't find those at the grocery store. So sign up for ButcherBox today by going to butcherbox.com/dings and use code DINGS, D-I-N-G-S at checkout to get $30 off your first box. Again, that's butcherbox.com/dings and use code DINGS, D-I-N-G-S. It's producer Mayes here to talk to you about Factor. It's summertime. You've got vacations. You've got beautiful weather to enjoy. You're always on the go. So you need Factor to help you meet your wellness goals. Thanks to a menu of chef-crafted meals with options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. No matter how busy you are, you'll always have time to enjoy Factor's fresh, never frozen, nutritious, great tasting, dietitian approved meals that are ready to eat in just 2 minutes. Make your day delicious by treating yourself to restaurant quality meals featuring filet mignon, shrimp, blackened salmon. You've got 35 different meals and more than 60 add-ons to choose from every week. You'll always keep it fresh, have new flavors at your fingertips, and you can effortlessly support your lifestyle to help you manage calories, maximize protein, or simply eat well-balanced meals. So head to factormeals.com/CTD50 and use code CTD50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That's code CTD50 at factormeals.com/CTD50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while your subscription is active.
Hey, listener, it's Zach Harper, Cinephobe. You know what time it is. That's right, it's time to travel. Film noir. And if you're going to travel, you better use your soft side luggage from Away. That's all I used last month. I went to Vegas. I went to New York. I went to Hawaii. Soft side luggage, Away. Why? So I do the carry-on, right? Sick of checking a bag and everything. But, there's only so much you can fit in there. So I thought it might as well have been Mary Poppins' bag reference. Because I just kept putting clothes in there and shoes and everything. Toiletries. It carried it all. And it's protected. I could have checked it. Would have been fine. You know why? Because the bag is soft, but it's not sensitive. Super durable, super flexible, super expandable. That's right. And it fits so easily into that overhead. I'm going to Europe next month, first half of September. I'm going to Europe, and guess what? I want to pack light. I want to lug some giant suitcase around, some old school luggage, the wheels all wobbly. No, Don't have to worry about that because I have my soft side luggage from Away. It is the best luggage out there. It's super nimble. It's super easy to carry around. You can fit so much in it. So I'm bringing that. I'm not even worried about anything else. Not worried one bit. But you don't just have to get carry-on. You can get any size you want. You can pack the biggest bag. You can pack the smallest bag. Away has you covered. They also have this high-strength nylon. That bag is tear-resistant as well as weather-resistant. Spill a little coffee in there, might spill a little water. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter one bit. It's going to be fine. Their claim that it's going to hold up holds up. How about that? So I know you're wondering, hey, Zach, all right, you traveled with it. You're going to travel with it again. How can I travel with it? I dropped the ball. I don't have soft side luggage from Away. I got you. Don't worry about it. You check out the new soft side luggage from Away. Head on over to awaytravel.com/dings. That's DINGS. That's awaytravel.com/dings to see the new soft side luggage from Away. Awaytravel.com/dings. Amin, what is your first note?
We're starting instantly with music? There was no build up. Hear the title cards or whatever, like straight up, right into the soundtrack.
Girl, would you really want that night? Me want the body if it make me feel nice. Why? Tell me what you really want all night. Me want the bananas if it make me nice. Me want the body, him want the punani. I mean, know it nice. So. When the girls start to strut, you could look at their butt, you shouldn't do that. The girl dress is just as pretty, not just there to color her kitty.
Maze, did you clip it?
I think you should clip it again.
Maybe I'll clip it, maybe I won't, but I will say...
Can't wait to find out in a couple of months.
...that Steven Seagal has some crazy fucking eyebrow hairs.
Oh, yo.
What is going on with his eyebrows?
His eye.
My first note, I don't know if I can guarantee anything other than Steven Seagal in a do-rag as my golden dumpster.
Yeah, it's a tough one to beat right off the rip.
And yet. Opening credits, got someone loading up a 6-shooter. We get a close-up of Seagal's eyes. My God, his eyebrows.
What the fuck?
What is happening?
I don't understand.
All three of us, I would say, have thick eyebrows.
Well, I got thick eyebrows.
But his eyebrows, they're everywhere. It's like chest hair. There's no rhyme or reason to where the hair is.
Right.
Splattered across his forehead.
John, some guys getting out of a car. John already ass on.
Yeah.
Jass on.
100%.
Holy shit. How big is Ja Rule's suit?
Oh.
I would say it's bigger than the ass that he has on while he's acting, but I'm not so sure.
It's trying to hide the ass on, but it can't.
Yeah.
It's TJ Ford in that draft night commercial.
Yep.
So is this it? As promised, let's do it. I've got a plane to catch. And Ja has adjusted his overcoat about 15 times in 2 shots on the screen.
Acting. I gotta look busy.
They walk up a staircase. You know, Sonny, you're wrong about him. He's clean, man. And Sonny says we're about to find out. Seagal, a.k.a. Sasha.
He's Sasha Pavlovich for the rest of the movie.
He's sleeping. He wakes up. He grabs a gun as they walk into the room. This white guy's got a hematoma on his fucking forehead. That's driving me crazy.
I just kept staring at it.
Like when Kevin Spacey had that cyst on his face and see no evil, hear no evil.
I have no idea what's happening with Steven Seagal's hair.
Oh, yeah.
Mostly in the back.
He got the Dracula wig.
What is happening?
It looks like the haircut from Next.
Yes.
Maybe they shared it from movie to movie.
Pass wigs amongst each other.
But yeah, between his hairline and his eyebrows, he's got all kinds of angles on his forehead that should not be there.
Unreal. Is it all to shape him into looking thinner?
I feel like we're getting bombarded by a lot of Louis Pinnock nominees here.
Oh.
When he says, put your guns down, I was like, I don't know if this guy is Richard Bremer. Is that how he actually talks?
I don't know. Yeah.
When we get the reverse angle of Seagal standing up with his gun pointed out, we see that the TV's on. It's just static, though.
Yeah.
What the fuck was he watching?
20 CB.
So basically, they got to do a polygraph.
Yep.
Some guys have caught some heat, double dealing with the feds. Just procedure.
You are one of my family, but he always did bring home strays. That's why I'm here. Are you friend or foe? Oh, I'm a friend. And I said, lock it in, ass on. Because I just didn't know any better. I was young and foolish.
Sasha Pavlovich, you are Russian.
Yeah, I'm Russian. You got a problem with that?
Equal opportunities employer, as long as you're making me money.
Money.
Money. Who did you work for before?
Before you landed in my lap.
Me.
Doing what?
His face is so fat.
Gives a bunch of exposition.
He got popped, did a nickel in Angola.
Did a nickel in Angola made me laugh so fucking hard.
That's how that works, right?
I was cackling.
Polygraph has his blood pressure, pulse rate, respiration, all good levels. The polygraph is lying because there's no way Steven Seagal has low blood pressure. Look at him.
Yeah.
This dude is hypertension personified. He runs the biggest crime syndicate from Eastern Europe to the Pacific Rim.
Sick, dude.
That is simple.
Cars are simple.
You work for any law enforcement agencies.
Sometimes I work for the CIA, KGB, U.S. Marshals. It's beeping.
This is definitely TGT.
Yes.
Lying on purpose to get the polygraph popping.
John loves it. He's just smirking.
When he has time on the side, he works for the Eastern Stasi.
Sasha's showing he can manipulate that thing, calm it down.
He's ass on as he's staring at Seagal, by the way, Jais.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can say it 100 more times.
Yeah.
He's never not ass on.
Sonny puts a knife to his neck, says, I'm a soldier trained in the art of killing, not interrogation. Nick likes you. He's a good boy. He's like a little brother to me. So for him, I make an exception. But now, my patience is at the end. Are you FBI? Says no. Polygraph passed him. John loves it. Welcomes to the family.
The way John's looking at him.
John says, I told you. Sonny says, make sure the boat leaves tonight. Sonny and the goons leave. Sasha lights up a cig at the window.
He slaps John on the ass right after the whole boat leaving tonight thing?
What's happening?
What is happening here between them?
It's his family.
Yeah.
John says it's time. Time for what?
For some Cobra formula.
Time for Cobra formula.
Time to take that ring off your finger and Cobra formula. To spoil a future note, half past dead formula is a thing.
Oh,
okay.
Oh,
is it different from Cobra formula?
It's slightly different.
Okay.
I will explain later.
Well, she's a memory, Sash. Dead wife's position.
Oh my God.
Man, you felt the loss, cried your tears, nothing more to do, man.
I just can't let her go.
I respect that, man. I feel that.
The least believable grief we've ever had on this podcast.
Oh my God.
Remember in Seinfeld when George's fiance dies? And then later in the finale, they bring back the doctor and they said, how would you describe Mr. Costanza's reaction? He said, I would describe it as restrained joy or some shit like that.
Yes.
That's what that shit came across as.
I believe he misses his dead wife as much as I believe Mr. Fantastic wants to get married. You want the job? He does. A car goes unnecessarily flying through the air on a jump as the title card hits the screen.
Totally necessary.
Cold open over.
Clip DMX.
Bang! Hit the block, pitch the sling. Bang! Hit the rock, spit the game. Bang! Get the clock, spit the flame. Do my motherfucking thing. I'm a bang! Hit the block, pitch the sling. Bang! Hit the rock, spit the game. Bang! Get the clock, spit the flame. Do my motherfucking thing.
Now, John's not driving. Sasha's driving. And he's driving a little crazy.
Jaw is nervous.
Motion to change the title of asshole driving from Brad Wesley to Sasha Pavlovich.
Let's be respectful, okay? I don't know if that's...
It's a totally different type of asshole driving, man.
Stop playing. Stop driving so fast. He whips around a train, dodges a forklift. Clip it, Mayes. The whole forklift thing from fucking Disclosure.
I mean, 10 years from now, you're going to need a forklift to get a hard on, pal.
Swerve! Sasha barely misses a semi-truck. He speeds in front of a train. Drama, driving. It's got it all.
Credits are over.
Jaw apologizes. Wants to know what's the blue book on these wheels.
198 grand. That makes my 5% worth what? 9,600, give or take. It's 9,900. Why not just say the right answer?
That's give or take. I'll take half now, half when I deliver, right?
No.
Says you'll get it when we get there. Screeching. Drifting stop.
Spinning to a halt.
You guys got to look at this photograph. The look
Who is that?
That's the smoldering look from Seagal.
What the fuck?
That look worked on so many women in the 80s and 90s. That's crazy.
And some of them were conscious when they did it.
Whoop.
Half an hour, Nicholas. We give this ride back.
How long we know each other?
About 2 years, 2.5 years.
So for about two and a half years, let's say, I've been asking you to call me Nick.
I like Nicholas, all right?
No, it's not all right. It's all right. Put a little thug in it. Maybe you get your money.
I love Nicholas, all right? Was that good?
Nah. Check it out. Read my lips. All right.
How was that?
You see the way I'm doing that right there?
Yeah, I
You see where I'm getting that in there?
I think that's tough for me.
Whiter than I thought.
Louis Pinnock for Seagal.
Yeah.
Saying all right.
There it is.
You know what's funny? I give him Louis Pinnock, spoiler alert. Not for him saying all right, but throughout the movie, he's talking in the purest form of Louis Pinnock.
Yes.
Well, there's something that I've been trying to figure out that he does a lot of the time, which is kind of like a whisper. He kind of talks like this. I'm Steven Seagal.
Yeah, just a little bit, yeah.
Is he trying to do Marlon Brando?
But then he's also throwing in some slang terms like, "Hi, man,
A little bit of slang.
you on my ass.
This is around the time where he was doing that Louisiana Sheriff show.
You got cool.
Okay.
Yeah, you got cool a little bit."
Yeah, so there's a little bit of an evolution in the way he talks.
Kind of breathy, but...
Speaking of the way he talks, as he's now thrown out aight, and he is kind of throwing some stuff in there to maybe make Ja feel a little more comfortable.
Yes.
Oh.
I had in all caps, I thought Seagal said something.
No.
But turns out he said Nicholas instead. But Mayes, please clip it regardless.
Nicholas.
I got so nervous. I had to rewind it.
You thought Seagal was like,
yes.
You'll always be Nicholas to me. Aight.
No, it's not I.
My bad. Me want the punani.
Oh, God. The Golden Dumpster might be John trying to teach Seagal how to say aight. He speeds away. They pull up to the chop shop.
They're spinning and sliding around. All of the cement and asphalt has been hosed down at night. So we get that real slick look to it. Everything's slicked back real good.
I don't even want to describe it. I sent the video of him spinning the car.
You're doing donuts.
And Ja Rule is launched, and the fucking dummy that hits the windshield.
Golden Dumpster.
The way the neck of the dummy bounces off of the glass.
I thought they're driving a speedboat in fucking Australia the way this thing's
Okay. That might be a Golden Dumpster.
Oh, lock it in. It's over.
Golden Dumpster, Ja Rule flying out the car like Norm getting tossed against the mantle.
I rewound that about 15 times.
I texted you guys the first 10 minutes of this movie were so chock full.
I'm going to kick your ass one day as he, you guessed it, is fixing his suit jacket.
Yeah.
You have to.
Acting.
Ja yells at the crew to get back to work, who do not seem concerned that he just flew out of a car and hit a windshield that they're selling the car of.
Honestly, Sean Astin digging a pool, not that they're not concerned, but that Ja's telling everyone to get back to work like he's an authority figure.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable.
Sasha wants his money, threatens to beat up the car with a giant hammer.
Ja flips the money out of his pocket, an SUV drives in, and Ja's not expecting anybody. That's when a shadowy figure gets out and approaches.
Whoa.
You know you're crazy, right? Cuckoo crazy.
Banter?
Banter for sure.
It's a buzzcut lady, FBI agent, Special Agent Williams.
What an entry.
Special Agent Roundy.
What an entry.
It's Special Agent Roundy in my notes the rest of the way.
Once she reveals her first name, it kind of takes over, though. So
Special Agent Ellen Roundy.
FBI agents come in cocking guns and their discount FBI bootleg hats.
It's a raid.
Agent Williams, FBI. Maybe you've heard of us. TGT.
Tough gal talk. Yeah. Ja pulls out 2 guns.
2 guns?
Yeah, I've heard of you.
Federal law enforcement.
He doesn't give a fuck, Amin.
You're in a chop shop.
He doesn't care. He's a badass.
Put your guns down.
I don't talk to pigs without my lawyer.
Oh, boy.
She says, I'm a lawyer. Bishop to Rook 9, Dano.
You want my advice?
Put the guns down. You're not a player in this game. I'm looking to bring down Sonny Ekval. You want to negotiate? I'll cut you a sweet deal. Witness protection. No time served.
It is a sweet deal.
You ever done hard time, Nick? Ever been somebody's bitch?
You got big balls for a woman. You know that?
And you've got exactly 5 seconds to put the guns down. Otherwise, people will die.
What? Bitch, you're law enforcement.
Sasha says, they're not gonna die. I'm not talking to you. And then she throws her duster coat back to reveal her guns. You know, Sonny has a rule. What's that? Nobody gets taken alive. Cobra formula.
Gotta deliver TGT via Cobra formula.
This might need to be renamed Half Past Dead formula, but I gotta check something.
And Seagal says, it's a bad rule, man.
It's a bad rule, man.
And I laughed.
Ja says it's a nice night to die. He winks.
I tried like 10 times to catch the Ja Rule freeze frame of him winking.
Yeah.
I rewound again and again and again. I just could not catch it.
Sasha starts ambling away. Got ourselves a shootout. Everyone's a terrible shot.
Everyone in this movie is a terrible shot. Every last person.
He's never shot a gun before in his life.
Guns blaring, slow motion, sparks everywhere.
This is what I decided I cannot take pictures anymore because every time people were shooting, they all had their eyes closed.
Eyes closed, and if they had two guns, they were touching tips.
Special Agent Ellen is shooting with her eyes Robert De Niro style. She can't see shit. And then Jaw shooting a gun is one of the worst things I've ever seen in my fucking life. Touching tips. Neither of them are aiming straight.
No,
he can't aim straight.
None of them.
He's throwing his tongue out there like he thinks he's Michael Jordan.
At one point, he's hiding behind a car and he's breathing like a fish. His open mouth breathe.
How many takes did they do of this?
I don't know.
All right, Jaw, empty the clip again. All right, Jaw, reload.
Guys get shot off a ledge.
Exploding.
When he's shooting two guns, actually only the right one is shooting. He's just holding the left one. He doesn't even shoot the left one.
For balance?
Yeah, it's just balancing them out.
The part where they're shooting at each other is the worst.
She has unlimited ammo. She put in the cheat code, the Game Genie code, 20CB.
They all do. There's one gun that runs out of ammo in this entire movie.
That's it.
In a room full of flammable liquid.
A gas barrel gets shot up.
That's fuel, Zach.
Fuel on the floor. Immediately ignited. Seagal running away from this explosion in the slowest way possible.
Does a somersault.
And a stuntman flips away from it.
The wig they got on the stuntman is incredible.
Spoiler alert, it doesn't matter what race you are in this movie, you will have an Asian stuntman.
Correct.
Just so you know.
Yeah, future note.
No chance that law enforcement lets anybody live after they've murdered several agents. You get called uncle. My bad.
Right.
Does violence really solve anything? No. No, all you guys are fucking dead at this point.
They're out in the open shooting at each other, neither hitting the other. Seagal tackles Jaw. The shot goes blurry with the light. We get sirens and a flat line. Wait a fucking second.
Blurry, out of focus sparks. Transition to blurry, out of focus sirens.
When did he get shot?
Well, when he fatly jumped in front of Ja Rule.
She finally hit something.
There are plenty of dead people, for sure. This is going to be a plot point I will come back to several times in this movie. But most importantly, I forgot why the title of the movie is Half Past Dead.
Don't worry, they'll explain it.
When it gets explained, Hurricane Smith levels of frustration for me.
Dude, the memories of his dead wife is what brought him back to life.
Yeah.
So Deadpool basically stole this shit.
It's his flatline, paddles, CPR. Whoa, flashback. And we know it's a flashback because it literally flashed on the screen.
It's all about the memories, man.
Big ass needle dripping. Another flashback. Now his foot is twitching and he's got a pulse.
His foot is not twitching. His foot is wagging back and forth.
Road twitch.
Like Noodle's happy to see you.
Well, Maze, easy with that one. Too soon.
Oh.
We see a white light. Now we're scanning the bay. We see Alcatraz. New Alcatraz 8 months later. Thank you.
The San Francisco B-roll, Golden Gate Bridge, 7-time repeat offender.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Wow, look at Atlanta.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to say I thought you meant Atlanta.
Orange jumpsuits doing the prisoner shuffle that we praised in virtuosity.
Like Denzel.
It's 8 months later and Ja's still bitching about being in this situation. How? He's been bitching for 8 months straight. And Maze, please clip this song, by the way.
Oh, the song's great.
Third strike, got it struck out. Ran on my luck out. About to do a bid in the jailhouse, roughhouse. The first one tested to be the first get snuffed out. Bailing through the mess hall, pulled a mean muck out. No more streets, my soul's on hold. The warden's pitched me, threw me in the hole. I'm boxing with the trustees, it's not lovely. Word through the jailers that they wanna touch me.
Inmate Processing Center, 0830 hours.
Zach, we got a time for you.
Oh, fuck. He's got a do-rag on like Tom Haverstraw at a live show.
Yeah.
Golden dumpster.
He gets out of line. He goes to Jaw.
Walks up to Jaw, my friend. Jaw's bugging right now. Thinks he's seeing a ghost. Thought you was dead. For a while. I'm back.
Give you some love.
This is how friends greet each other when they're handcuffed. Hugging with their neck and shoulder head only.
We got to do this at a live show.
Give me some love, man. Damn. What's more awkward, that pose or Cuba up on Emilio outside the RV at Judgment Night?
Ooh.
I'll tell you what's more awkward.
Good question.
When I found out that Keanu Reeves from Street Kings is doing the closed captioning.
Oh, boy.
For this scene.
Oh.
Ops caption, as I called that. Not closed caption, that's Ops caption.
Thought you was dead for a while. I'm back. Jaw apologized for the warehouse. Lost it. Went ballistic.
X versus ever.
Yeah, same note too.
Sasha says, forget it. Where'd he come from? Down from SHU, Pelican Bay. Sasha was in San Quentin. 5 more years for Jaw, 2 for Sasha.
Hold on. They shot a bunch of cops and got 5 and 2 years, respectively.
Well, plus 8 months.
Sorry. Yes. And the 8 months they already served.
Good behavior.
Must be great behavior. Sucking cock.
We got a new "You're My Brother" because we got Seagal saying "You're my man."
You're my man.
I don't remember what this is about, but I said Ja doesn't want to spend the next 5 years wondering if his supercharge wants to slit him from ear to ear.
Yep. That was the caption Amin sent.
Yep.
Oh, that's the one. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Because Ja is checking in.
Yeah.
Do we have issues? Is Sasha pissed off at him?
Because we got busted and everything.
Because it was my fault and you're my man. Says Ja will have issues inside, but not with him.
Seagal walks through the metal detector.
Cool, fancy, new Alcatraz metal scanners. Sasha sets it off.
He shakes his head like,
here we go again.
He's cut ass off. But then here we go again. Mace, that's where everything started to change for me.
Oh, no. Says it's his leg. He's getting tased. Guard asks what he's packing. Yeah. What you got in there?
The guard can play rough if he wants to.
Sorry.
I'm not into men.
There's that TOCB homophobia.
Yeah, it's so great.
And then we get a rap rock mashup that only Judgment Night could wish it could have.
Very Ghosts of Mars soundtrack.
Oh, okay.
With the guitar riff signifying action.
This is going to be a look at this photograph ass movie for me. I got to control myself. Ja's now beating the shit out of his guard, hits him with a wooden chair.
Yep.
Stuntman fighting for Ja. Might be from Turkey. I don't know. He's definitely not a black guy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much.
There's a lot of ragdoll.
Oh my God.
Spinning, flying.
Oh,
They
man.
throw his little ass right into the shelves.
A nightstick to the face sends him tumbling end over end into the air.
The warden breaks it up wearing a leather jacket. What?
Gray leather suit jacket? Question mark?
I'm a cool warden.
I know what I said. I like it.
This is new Alcatraz. This is how we dress.
That's exactly my note. I was like, oh, new Alcatraz. I like this. It's more casual.
Ja says he'll learn to respect him. His kids hit harder than that. Chump.
TGT.
Spit good.
Spits good, huh?
This warden is Samson size. This guy's tiny.
Yeah, if Ja Rule is towering over him.
Warden wonders what Sasha's bringing into his island, essay.
Oh.
Sasha explains his knee is bulletproof, nothing to lose, titanium.
Fire away. Which one? Left. He bends down to his knee, rips his pants open, sees the scarring on his knee.
Yep.
You got a hard head, homeboy. Do yourself a favor. Keep it on your shoulders. Back to work.
Every line he delivers has to be delivered with at least 2 lines of Spanish.
Right. Yes. We get sweeping shots of the bay. We've got a man's voiceover.
Attorney General, Federal Bureau of Prisons. Welcome to the penitentiary here at Alcatraz. Exposition that Robert Kennedy closed it in 1963, claiming it was cruel and inhumane.
She's so ass on.
How would you? And that's when...
Actually, Bobby closed it in June of 62. What's your question?
Mansplain interrupts position.
This guy invented fucking Twitter.
Classic TOCB misogyny. He interrupts her to make the most mundane correction ever, and then says, what's your question? As if she was wasting time and not getting her a question.
This is Stephen J. Cannell, who created the Rockford Files, the A-Team, and 21 Jump Street, acting here.
Oh, wow.
Some believe the new Alcatraz is a giant step backwards, especially now with the inauguration of your state-of-the-art execution chamber.
What?
How do you respond?
Execution? In California?
It's new Alcatraz.
Our society's become more violent and corrupt. 1 out of every 30 men in the U.S. is, what's the word I'm looking for?
Morris whispers to him from behind.
Criminally challenged. What are you, fucking Stallone? What are these stats?
Oh, shit. He just called her, shut up, you millennial ass bitch.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a very 21st century ma'am designation. I believe that's a catchphrase of the moment.
I think we have a generational gap. Then he hands it over to Morris, says, give him a good soundbite, Donnie. Donnie?
Alcatraz is a bad place for bad people. If there's any discomfort behind these walls, well, that's how it should be.
Cut to some metal sawn in the cell block.
Sparks flying. Need sparks. Let's add some sparks to this scene. You guys want some sparks? We got some sparks going.
Oh, fuck.
Now, Zach,
here's corrupt.
A little bit earlier, you said very confidently, that's the golden dumpster. Lock it in.
Not for you?
I present to you corrupt hanging as he's painting on a wall.
On a sex swing? What is he on? What is this pulley system?
It is a sex swing because he says, fresh meat, dog.
E-block, 1,400 hours.
Fresh meat. It's not just like, hey, there's new guys so we can beat up.
No, it's sex dolls.
Yes.
Yes.
New pussy.
Sex dolls? New pussy? What are you guys talking about?
But pussy, yes. This is
new punani. Me want the punani.
Oh, no. Warden walks in, welcomes to Alcatraz, the island of pelicans.
Fly pelican.
It's also being broadcast on 3 shitty closed circuit TVs for some reason.
Yeah, why?
That camera. Yeah.
Transferred as part of a work program. He urges them to unplug, kick their feet up. He gives some self-exposition.
Oh my God.
I'm Juan Luis Escarzaga.
I called him Generalissimo Exposición. There's no chance the state of California is hiring this Spanglish motherfucker to be the warden.
Jesus.
Look, man. Every other sentence is in Spanish.
He gives some resume's position as a prison guard.
Some.
And then
Generalissimo Exposición.
You think you're hard. I'm harder.
I gave it the classic woo-hoo-hoo, not the woo-hoo.
You think you're mean? I'm meaner.
Alcatraz es mi casa.
We hear cursing from Lil Joe's cell. He's playing a golf video game.
What hole you on? 17. How you hitting it? Like a mother. Just can't putt. Film noir?
If I'm allowed to play video games and not get raped in prison, I might sign up for that right now.
Who said the second part?
Me want the punani.
Little Joe here has a constructive way of passing his free time. I suggest you find something of the same. Be creative. This is the first day of the rest of your life. Ain't that right, Twitch?
Road Twitch.
It's corrupt.
Repeat offender.
Same old, man.
Same old, man.
Man. Ass on. Get a new rap. Comprende. Then he does this little shimmy while he's in his little harness.
Yeah.
I laughed.
All of these prisoners have earrings, which are not allowed in prison. You can't have jewelry. Not a thing.
You can read the rules and regulations of the prison or the King James Bible.
2 libros.
Read a book. He says, for those stupid enough to think about escaping, go ahead, climb the razor wire, do the breaststroke, freeze your ass off. The bay doesn't kill you. We'll pick you up in a Zodiac and add 5 years to your sentence. Only one way off this rock, homies. And that key is under my pillow. I'm a fair man. You come with your problem, I'll listen. And then the buzzer sounds, end quarter.
Dead man walking announcement.
They said it.
Old bald guy is lifted out of the floor. It's Lester McKenna. This man is about to make history. He will be the first to die in Alcatraz's execution chamber. Newscast position from Pier 39, because we're in San Francisco. Infamous heist of almost 200 million U.S. gold brick.
He got sentenced to death for stealing gold. Meanwhile, Ja and Seagal murdered federal agents and got 5 and 2 years.
Bizarre twist. He was able to stash the gold before he was apprehended.
What?
Nationwide treasure hunt by the FBI that's gone on for 17 years.
Ooh.
Now it's looking like he might take his secret to the grave.
I wonder if that's going to be plot liftoff.
This newscast position, what channel was it on? Did you notice, Mace?
I did not.
I think it was actually not even an American channel. I think it was from England. I thought it was Sky News. Because it's launching this plot liftoff right into the stratosphere. Get me up there.
4, 3, 2, 1.
By the way, on the bottom line scrolls position, 27-foot great white shark cut off the barrier reef?
Yeah.
Give me that movie. I'll watch that. Control center, 5 hours to execution. Warden welcomes governor and justice and her guards.
Look at his huge flaming neck tattoo. And I'm not saying flaming in that sense. It's actually a flame.
Wants them to turn over their guns before they go in. We'll keep the guns. Then get off my island. They'll sign off on it. No, Frank, you won't. I don't care if she's United States Supreme Court Justice or Judge of Exposition. No disrespect intended, ma'am.
This is my island. Only me and my boys go strapped.
Everyone else has to raw dog it. Them's the rules.
What is it they call you?
El Fuego.
Generalissimo Exposición.
The fire?
See.
That's all I need to hear.
She says, do what he says. What?
Now that she knows he's the fire, it's good.
We got a plane above the clouds, skydivers out the hatch, metal music.
Future Cinephobe drop zone.
Go, it's a rainy night. Ja calls out to Sash. Really messed things up.
Ja's already got cigarettes. They've been there one day.
Yeah.
I'm really starting to miss the love from the streets, man.
It's going to be an issue.
You can hear that Louisiana accent coming through a little bit with Seagal.
Yeah, that's going to be an issue. You think so, you fucking bingo? Missing the love from the streets? You're in prison. Why does someone need to tell you this?
Little Joe gives Ja Rule a book.
It's a good book.
When Lovers Collide.
Can't be serious. Guard tells Sasha to get up. Someone wants to see him.
It's the middle of the fucking night. What do you mean someone wants to see him?
The parachuters come down and shoot guards loud as fuck.
Golden Dumpster, the parachuters shooting the guards as they're still parachuting down.
Whoa!
He falls so far.
One of the parachuters, Amin, I wonder if we have a character who could unveil what one of the parachuters are.
Woman!
Yes! Film noir!
Film noir!
Blue Eyeshadow off the Richter scale. That is her name for the rest of the movie, Blue Eyeshadow.
Cinematography note here.
Oh.
This movie loves abrupt zoom-ins.
Yes, it does.
When the guards get shot, the one guy points the gun, and then you see the guard go, ah! It zooms fast.
Zoom-ins, slow-mos, unfocused slow-mos.
Shitty slow-mos that are like stop motion.
Morris Chestnut's a parachuter, but I thought he worked for the government.
What? Film noir.
We got a lot of loading up guns and gear. Guard with Seagal use voices and handprint recognition for the security system.
Named Jenny. It's got a personality.
Morris is talking to a tech guy who's saying some jargon.
So much exposition, so much jargon.
Crack the firewall, decode, download, and override. I don't care how you do it. Just do it in 90 seconds.
Been there, boys.
And then he drops down an elevator shaft in accelerated motion, plugs right into the system. Didn't seem like he needed to do any of that shit. He jacked right in. Whoop. Then he jacked right out.
Because he tied him off.
Welcome to Slaughterhouse 5.
Yep.
Why do they call it that? So we can make a reference and do Cobra formula.
Half-past dead formula.
It's a half-past dead formula when I'm delivering exposition via Cobra formula.
And it's not just one setup. It's continued setups throughout the whole fucking conversation to trick you into thinking there is a back and forth. With Cobra formula, there is a system, right? Statement, question, restatement.
Yeah.
This one is statement, vague exposition, question, a little bit more, question, a little bit more, and it's all exposition the whole time.
Welcome to Slaughterhouse 5.
Why they call it that?
A man can be legally executed in 5 ways. Lethal injection is the most popular, followed by the gas chamber, hanging, firing squad, then there's my personal favorite, electrocution.
Pretty sure there's only one way. I'm not too sold on the idea that there were 4 other options for this death chamber.
It seems like just the one.
It seems like they prepared for one.
Yeah.
We do it all here, in this totally soundproof isolation chamber. We even let the condemned man choose.
Dope.
What?
Wonderful. Welcome to New Alcatraz, where it's pro-choice. Justice wonders who Sasha is, and McKenna requested Sasha personally.
When a man asks for someone to spend his last hour with, you give it to him. No, you don't. It's prison.
But that was also delivered as Cobra formula.
Of course it was. Who is that?
The hacker's done. He whistles to be taken back up, and Blue Eyeshadow stripping down to a midriff revealing sexier leather outfit.
She sure is.
They're calling themselves the 49ers. Fantastic.
Mays ought to be happy.
Fantastic. We got John Taylor, Terrell Owens, Jeff Garcia, Ricky Waters.
Yeah. Whoa, same running back too, bro.
Gary Plummer's out there. Maybe a little Joe Staley. We got them all.
I keep forgetting Zach worked for the Raiders, but he's a Niners fan.
I was undercover. I was Steven Seagal.
Did you wear a do-rag?
I sure did.
Me want the banana.
Hell of a sunset we flew in on.
Me want the Tuyasa soap.
Always nice before a storm.
She laughs. What about what Doc Rivers just said made you laugh?
The script. Chestnut walks over to the fence and seems to be deriving erotic pleasure from the raindrops hitting him in the face.
He is getting a money shot of rain on him and he loves it.
In slow motion?
What is this twirling duster shot that she gives us?
Big duster movie, guys.
She's like Will Ferrell with the ribbon in Old School when he's doing the mat routine.
Really exploring the space.
Guy getting executed sipping tea. You believe in God, Sasha?
Most of the time.
I like Mace's Seagal.
It's like his Forrest Whitaker. Hold on. It's the same voice.
Yeah, I like it regardless. I don't care. It's personal.
It's not quite Forrest Whitaker. Most of the time, it might sound like it, but you gotta go for the Brando.
Ever fly in your dreams? I'm a man with 50 minutes to live. What's that got to do with me? Turns around, tells the guard to change the view. Tired of looking at this one. He wants the desert.
Repeat offender, Monument Valley.
7 times, I mean.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
The rumor is you went half past dead and came back.
He said it! He said it!
Yeah. Took a ride on the flatline for 22 minutes and lived to tell. Thought we could play some cards and talk about that.
This fucking half-past dead, forced inclusion into the dialogue for one of the worst he said it's in Cinephobe history.
No
Yes.
way.
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
It's really fucking bad.
No.
This is Hurricane Smith levels. And I said, oh, Steven, your fat ass has got a lot of work to make this a file.
No.
A lot of fucking work after that half past dead.
You're bugging because he wasn't half past dead. It was only 22 minutes.
22 minutes of flatlining? They would have called it.
Were they defibrillating him that entire time?
22? That's a sitcom.
Technically, it's closer to being a quarter past dead than it is half past dead. But nah, dude, I loved it.
No. We are in massive phobe territory because of that.
So the guy on death row who's been cut off, I'm assuming, in solitary this entire time and is about to be executed, he heard through the grapevine that a prisoner showed up that day and everybody was talking about how he was half past dead.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's that common of knowledge.
Well, this is New Alcatraz.
It's gossipy. You know how they are.
Oh.
I thought this would be the focus of the synopsis, the focus of the taglines, time's up until it's not, or some shit like that.
Right.
It really is inconsequential to the script and the plot.
It's Hurricane Smith all over again.
But the thing is that this is why he brings them in. So it's not inconsequential.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, this is super important to Lester, who is now religious as fuck, because he says, do you believe in God? And he wants to know about the afterlife. That's the whole jumping off point. It's insane.
Could they not have had a scenario where Ja Rule and Seagal are on death row because they killed cops? And then he's the next cell down. And now we're having this conversation before he gets taken to execution.
I'm sorry. I mean, you think you're a better writer than Don Michael Paul? DMP? Come on.
DMP, coach's decision.
DMP, horrible script.
Tremors 5, coach's decision.
We get exposition that the hacker is the best.
Whoever wired this place was good, but you're the best. That's why you hired me. Exactly.
Half past dead formula.
Let's party, boys. Lightning strikes a tower.
Did lightning just hit the electrical resources for the prison? Was
Yes.
that part of the plan? Or was that a happy accident?
I don't think so.
How the 49ers do it, baby.
Blows up, not because anything important, just happened.
Witness theater, 20 minutes execution. This is some sudden death updates right here.
Are you happy about it?
I am getting exhausted thanking them.
Okay. Maybe a little too much updating.
It's a lot, even for me.
It's a little excessive.
We found the moment where there's too many apes in this movie.
Oh!
Amy, pretty. Amy, good. Gorilla.
The guard gets the warden. Can't go through to the control center. Line's dead. Alarms are good. Ran a system check. Everything seems cool. Radar looking normal. No breaches in the cell houses.
Must be the storm that knocked out the phone lines.
Warden tells the guard to check it out.
Blue eyeshadow repels down from the ceiling, lands right on a guard with her legs, spins around and sprays bullets like crazy. The sparks in this movie are blinding.
The way that this guard in front of the door that explodes, it knocks him forward. It's the reverse Joe Gatto. It's incredible. Morris Chestnut's got a duster now.
Yes.
Very Matrix inspired, everybody's outfits on the 49ers.
Did Corrupt just bark?
Yes, he did.
Yes.
Oh! He just made a weird ass noise like that. Also, CT5 weapons, whatever gun this was that Morris Chestnut fires into the bulletproof glass.
Dope gun.
That lodges a bullet into the bulletproof glass that then shatters the bulletproof glass and then keeps going.
Yeah.
And shoots the guy. I was impressed.
It's dope. I like it.
So many red dot sights reflecting off of glass. And then all the prison cells are opened up. They're scared of blue eyeshadow. They scurry back inside. Cell house secured. That's my girl. And then Ja Rule decides that now is the time to spit game at blue eyeshadow.
Time to start flirting, yeah.
Smirks and winks at her.
Why would they let them out of their cells? They don't need them.
Correct.
Well, this is a pretty loose prison in terms of what people are allowed. I mean, it is New Alcatraz.
It is New Alcatraz, yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why they would even put themselves in a position where these guys could run interference. Also, I don't understand why these guys want to run interference.
Now, I asked this question with an understood level of ignorance here because I haven't seen I Accidentally Domed Your Son. Haven't seen that one.
You've only seen I Domed Your Son on Purpose.
God damn!
Man, 5 dudes? Oh my God, 5 dicks? Damn!
Is Corrupt the next Jim Carrey?
Oh!
No.
No?
No.
No?
Oh!
No?
Ooh, I thought this was going in a completely different direction. You know what? Yes, but it's in the trivia.
Warden gives Lester's a good knockoff suit like he promised. Lester tells Sasha he volunteered for this, got tired of parading himself in and out of court, accepted his karmic payback, but now he's not sure. Dying is not the hard part. It's knowing your life doesn't belong to you. Your death has an exact time and date, and that takes the mystery out of it.
The fuck are you talking about, old man?
Who are you talking to? He wants to know what's waiting on the other side.
Not too many people know that, Lester.
Be generous. I said, be respectful. My time's precious.
Is there a functional reason why Seagal is wearing the do-rag?
To hide his hair?
The hair that stops right here?
But he's got so much of it.
Well, depending on the scene.
He asked, do your loved ones come for you? Buzzer sounds. Quarter over.
Halftime already, Zach?
Death chair raises out of the floor. It has metal restraints. Got any jacks?
Morse checks in with blue eyeshadow. They lost 49-7. John Taylor, he's down. They finish him off by double tapping. Sleep tight, friend.
He moved after being dead, by the way. Lester's getting suited and booted. Don't you want to know why I'm dying in that chair tonight? No. He just says no.
United States money train.
He said it.
Huh? Ripped off $200 million in gold brick. Oh, we already knew that.
Double elimination.
Must have done more than that. So what else do you do?
The train got derailed and 5 agents were killed. And I said, so he accidentally kills 5 agents. Death sentence in the state of California.
Yeah.
Seagal and Ja Rule, when confronted with law enforcement, told, put your guns down, light them up, and explode shit, killing people left and right. 5 years.
Plus 8 months.
Plus 8 months.
Helicopter has zero visibility in the rain. He's on his way. Warden tells Lester someone is here to see him. It's a judge. What that?
He quotes, whosoever sheds man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed.
Genesis 9, verse 6.
Bible formula?
King James formula.
He remembers she read it in her courtroom. The jury decided. I presided. Takes her hand, wonders why she came. The ruling was 17 years ago. He thinks she wants forgiveness. It's her job to see his death warrant through.
Oh, she said it.
What? Why would the judge go to the execution 17 years later?
A judge who is now a Supreme Court justice. I said, this is CT5 Cinephobe writing.
I can tell you, as someone who worked in a court system and talked to judges regularly, high-level judges, appellate judges, right? Not a one would go do that. I guarantee it. They would not give a fuck.
And so they kept him alive to try to get him to give up the location of the gold for 17 years. And they're finally calling it quits and killing him.
So is this a bluff?
No, he volunteered to be executed.
In this specific death chamber in Slaughterhouse 5. But presumably he was going to be put to death no matter what.
Oh, I took it as he could have kept appealing or whatever.
Okay.
But he decided, fuck it, end my life. She's ass on as she stares sadly at him. But Seagal is ass off as he's watching these proceedings. And I can't stop staring at the do-rag.
It's incredible.
Every scene.
Death row, 3 minutes to execution. Zach better not condone these constant unnecessary updates.
I said, thank you. God, this is a lot.
He's faking it. You faking it?
As they went through that whole scene with Sasha, Lester, and the judge and everything, I need way more Seagal than this. This is not nearly enough Seagal.
Well, they will give you more Seagal, but we got to establish this relationship somehow because it's important. There's one hallway in this prison.
Just one in New Alcatraz.
And so the 49ers, the offensive line,
they blitz the guard.
Goes right by Sasha and the guard in the hallway. They shoot him dead.
Seagal hits the floor like he's dead. They walk past him.
He gets shot again?
They don't even check him.
They shouldn't have to.
Look, I haven't seen dead bodies in person, especially ones that just got shot. I feel like if a body hits the floor and it's very rigid in how it's laying on the floor, probably not dead, right? Don't you lose all your muscle control?
Check it out.
But also, he's a prisoner. Why the fuck does it matter?
Yeah, all right.
Seagal looking back and forth between them walking away and the dead prison guard made me laugh so hard.
Everybody files into the witness theater. Lester's locked in. Warden steps up to him. Any last words?
Thanks for the suit.
All right, Lester, into the electric chair / I don't know. Is this the gas chamber?
What chair is this?
No. There's 5 different ways to kill him in that chair.
Oh, okay.
They haven't told us which way, though.
He hasn't chosen.
Not yet.
Morris comes into the execution room with his goons. They hold up the observation room with the guards.
49ers. Yeah, heavy guitar riffs. They walk right into the viewing room and knock the creator of the Rockford Files right the fuck out.
Clock him.
Back in the cell block, a white guy climbs a rope all the way to the top, only to fall right before he gets out, screams, and breaks his back.
God damn.
Corrupt says, your turn, Little Joe. And I said banter, and also maybe Corrupt has moved his way out of the ass-on proceedings.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's funny because he's a fat man. Get it?
Yeah.
Josh said, damn.
Corrupt turns to Josh and says, what about you, little bitch? You want to give it a try?
Yeah.
Let's go. Up.
Nah, not me. That's not what I'm going to do.
Disembodied voice said, what you gonna do then? And I laughed. There's a lot of disembodied voices in this movie.
John's going to go in his cell, tells Corrupt to do it and fall. You little biatch.
And a chorus of disembodied voices goes, ooh!
Cuts to Seagal doing CPR on the prison guard, hits him with the cattle prod, finally gets him back after 3 strikes.
The CGI on the electricity.
That's how it looks.
Bringing this man back to life.
That's how that works.
Absolutely zero chance this works.
Of course not.
It's New Alcatraz.
But it's New Alcatraz.
He got shot 17 times.
You don't know how powerful these electric batons are.
Do they put torn apart organs back together?
They can do anything.
Helicopter struggling to find the lighthouse.
Smashes into the lighthouse, spins out. Falling helicopter month is back.
No, I said it's sliding down like it's the 7th game of the Stanley Cup Finals.
Or the first game of the World Series.
No chance the radar doesn't pick up a massive object.
Of course not.
No, you don't understand. I mean, it's a storm.
On New Alcatraz.
Sparks are raining down from the ceiling in slow motion.
This is a big Sparks movie, man.
Sparks is the horseman.
This is a bigger Sparks movie than Love and Basketball.
It's a bigger Sparks movie than that sign in Grandma's Boy.
That's true.
The energy drink.
This is my favorite part. Morris Chestnut says, I think we just lost our ride.
Banter at this time?
49ers have a great attitude, you know?
This is the hoagie rule, right?
Yes, this is the hook.
You must go down bantering with the ship.
Hoagie award.
Seagal carries the guard to the hand scanner.
He helps Kaiser Soze to the hand scanner.
49ers are coming after him. They hear the guard say his name for the security system, start running. She sticks a gun in the closing door, starts firing into the room. She stops. Seagal then kicks the door so it's pointing back her way.
Golden fucking dumpster.
When she sees this thing.
The extreme close-up of Blue Shadow's eyes widening.
Oh, you mean this one? You mean this one? You mean this one?
Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
Pick 2, bro.
I know she's Blue Eyeshadow, but she also could be called Pish Posh Spice.
Oh my God.
Amazing.
She's ass off there. She sticks her foot to keep it level.
The whole 49er crew ducks as he shoots it. Then he knocks the gun through.
Hacker wants to handle this guy. Make sure he's dead.
At least 45 minutes past dead, because we know a half past doesn't get it done.
Lester tells Morris to let it be. It's blood money. Got yourself born again since you came to prison. That it? Found God. Yes, there is no God.
Only Zul.
Told you no last week. If you're going to kill me, do it. I'm dead already.
This might be the worst threat since Swordfish. To a man who's on death row, strapped to an electric chair, he puts a gun to his head.
Yeah.
What is he going to do? Panic? Like,
Kill him quicker.
He picked it.
Right?
You picked it, motherfucker. Like, you picked death.
Who is this androgynous looking nervous priest?
Okay, all right.
Ring that bell. Ring that bell. That's a menage.
All right.
Who is this person? And then we see everyone's reactions. Morris points a gun at Lester, and then he shoots the priest.
I'm unsure about how that character might self-identify sexual, not orientation, but like gender.
The androgynous priest dies in slow motion, falls, massive crucifix facing backwards.
Yeah.
As a different person is facing forwards. I don't know who that is either. Then waves the crucifix in front of Lester's face and explains, I'm sociopathic. This is what sociopathic means.
Half past dead formula.
He waves it like Bolo waving the Harley Davidson headband.
I thought he was trying to hypnotize him at this point. I was like, wait, this is a fucking hypnotist too? What's happening?
He does look like he's getting hypnotized though, because his eyes are following the cross.
Yeah.
Means I can kill everybody in this room and not feel bad about it. You had to find God to get over your guilt. But God is dead.
What is this God is dead? He's convinced that God is dead.
And then he threatens to kill everyone in the room again.
You don't take me where I want to go. And I said, Chestnut, Ass off.
All right, the Presidio 0200 hour. I mean, come on, man.
Okay, this is clearly not the Presidio.
Oh, no? Oh, is it not?
We're falling apart at the seams.
Is this not the Presidio? I don't know, man. This looks pretty dead on.
I don't know. It looks a lot like Atlanta to me.
Gets out of her helicopter for an exposition report with a cup of coffee.
Oh, guess who's back? Special Agent Ellen Roundy.
Walker talks position as another agent hops out of the helicopter with his gun out.
Why?
You're at the FBI headquarters.
Clearing corners.
Did they tell him we're not landing at Alcatraz?
Tactical redundancy, man in deep cover in the cell house. I wonder who it could be.
Is he in there? Who? Marion Cabretti.
What kind of man signs up for that?
Film noir. He is FBI.
Film noir, I guess.
When she said I got a man deep cover in the cell house, I went, fucking jaw. Because I thought that's where we were.
How?
I don't know, man. Look.
He was so ass on that you believed that he was maybe undercover. No one could possibly be this stupid and ignorant. He must be a FBI agent.
Halfway through this movie, I haven't seen enough Seagal martial arts. The kick of a gun here, a karate chop to the neck there. Where is he? Where's the Seagal, the greatest fighter of all time?
Infirmary, 0230 hours. Thanks.
Sewing up his own exit wound.
You said it.
Goon's walking around in there looking for prisoners, shoots up a door. Seagal's hiding near it. The bullets are tearing through these doors like it's paper.
Bullet Holes is also a horseman.
This is New Alcatraz?
It's tearing through these doors like they're paper. But when they are apart, they're still paper.
He goes to look through the window. Seagal punches through it. Pop out!
Through the window.
All of a sudden, he's on the other side of that door. Where did that happen?
He's fucking quick, okay?
He's 200 over 140 with his blood pressure. You can't say he's quick, all right? He's quick to have an aneurysm.
Quick cuts.
Deep in hand-to-hand combat.
He's beating on him. Ball guy shoots at him. He tosses gum chewer.
He chucks this dude.
Through the door.
He chucks him.
Into the other guy. And then the other guy is so ass off in a daze. And then Seagal kicks the shit out of his face.
She walks into cell block. They're playing basketball in a closet?
She walks up to Zach and his coworkers at the Oakley store.
You know what? We have so many metal cabinets and it was all metal floor lining and everything. It kind of looks like the Oakley store a little bit.
I just love the idea that, like, okay, these prisoners that you did not have to release, but you released anyway. Instead of like, oh shit, Alcatraz is up in fucking flames. There's clearly shit going down. Guys, this is our big chance to escape.
Hey, you trying to run threes?
No fucking basket.
No, there is a basket. There's a basket hanging up in the room.
Oh, new Alcatraz.
Corrupt and Ja Rule have never dribbled a basketball in their life.
No way.
Never once.
Hey, mama. You got that blue stuff working, huh?
Means our eyeshadow.
Ja Rule stares at her seductively.
Oh my God.
Bingoli.
She sees the chopper in the ceiling. Ja's flirting. Hacker creeps up on Seagal, who's on the ground on the other side of the door. He kicks the door and knocks him back.
Some of this stuff, physics doesn't really support.
Oh, physics is out.
And then we get what I've been waiting for, which is the deft hand-to-hand shit that he does where he's one-handed. He puts his hand on his shoulder, and then he fights with the other hand.
They sweep each other. Seagal kicks him into a cabinet.
Flying end over end once again.
I wonder if there's any wire work.
This ragdoll way that people fly is amazing.
He's dead from that?
Did that one kick break his neck?
It had to have.
Is that what happened?
She says to 49er 1, time for plan B. I said, you know it. Ja says, sexy little thing, you. And he blows her air kiss.
Save note too on did he kill a guy with a golden dumpster.
She smirks, walks away after the air kiss. Corrupt asks for the gun.
Disembodied voices are chittering.
Morse says to get ready for the FBI. They're trying to trace a cell transmission. The FBI puts the call on speaker. It's Morris. Wants to call her by her first name. He's got 10 hostages, 3 women.
She's staring at a giant matte painting of Alcatraz.
She's allegedly in the Presidio, all right? But where she really is in front of a green screen that has an angle of Alcatraz that's somewhere floating in the middle of the bay.
Oh, fuck.
It's not a green screen, Maze.
That's a painting.
That is a matte painting. Have you seen Wizard of Oz? And the yellow brick road goes, and then at some point, it just runs into a fucking wall?
It's Truman Show.
They couldn't afford a matte painting. That would imply paying a matte painter. That's not how this works.
They just bought one from Pier 49.
They got sprinklers. whatever the slightest of sprinklers indicate that it's raining.
She's close enough where she can see the lights on the island.
Of course.
But the helicopter crashed because it was so stormy that he couldn't even see a fucking lighthouse.
Stormy Daniels.
Topical.
Now it's clear across the whole bay to where she can see the bridge behind it.
3 women. She says, let the women go. Show some good faith. Relax, Ellen.
FBI secret agent Ellen.
Everything in time.
The wind is howling like inner city Chicago.
She wants to know what he's trying to do. Not enough love from the mother.
Mommy talk.
Try to prove a point. Teach Uncle Sam a lesson. Oh, no, I love America. And what's your cause? My cause is me, bro. Me. Who he is not important, but who I have and who you're going to give me for her is. Starts caressing the justice's cheek.
Yep, he sure does.
What?
Yeah.
Seagal's geared up with a gun on, blue eyeshadow. She backs up. She's looking for her men. He says they're all dead.
TGT.
Ja runs to the room. Get her! Throw her down here. Who are you? He's 1137. Buster, Sash. Calm down, Ja.
This is the part where I'm like, is Ja in on this? Is he law enforcement?
Good questions.
No, he's just stupid. Sash is a nickname for Sasha is bizarre.
Yeah.
This is how we know they're friends. It's because he calls him Sash.
They're close, yeah. He calls him Nick. He calls him Sash. She kicks the gun out of his hand. Then she jumps off the landing, catches the rope. She starts firing at Seagal. Ja makes a run for it. He slides, grabs the gun, points it at her as she gets to the ground.
And then stares at her ass on.
Little Joe walks out, looks at them both.
Yo, Nick.
You got this little freak handled?
I got her. Corrupt.
We got your back, dog.
Dog.
What the fuck is happening?
The prisoners are uniting.
I mean, let me explain this to you, okay?
Okay.
This is how black people talk, according to Don Michael Paul.
Honestly, I'm not even as offended by the language, the dialogue.
You weren't even offended.
I wasn't offended.
This didn't do it.
If I were gay, I'd be offended. Why aren't any of you guys deciding how to break out of prison? Why are they so cool with just chilling?
Well, it's New Alcatraz.
Oh, that's right. It is New Alcatraz.
Yeah. So they can't be more than 15 to 18 feet away from each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Little Joan Corrupt slowly dropped to the floor. She starts spraying a submachine gun. He's shooting at her with his gun. They don't hit anybody.
No.
Now, Zach, are there any sort of effects that happen when they start shooting at each other, or is it just bullet?
This is interesting. I mean,
yeah,
there are effects.
No.
There's all kinds of firing mechanisms. There's shots of the door.
Mm-hmm.
This concrete metal prison is made out of clay.
Yes.
Clay Thompson?
This thing deteriorates.
Clay, and also, what's this shit called? The start fire? Flintstone?
Yes.
Because sparks are flying every fucking where.
Oh, I mean, this is a big Sparks movie.
Simultaneously massive holes in everything.
Sparks where there shouldn't be coming from.
Yep, out of clay.
Yes. Josh starts laughing.
What's the matter, baby girl? You don't like me?
It's too much DMX.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Go on, you little freak.
Trap door in the floor opens. He jumps down there. She chases. She whistles for him. Can't find him. She shoots up some cabinets and shelves. Jaws Spider-Man in above.
How'd he get up there?
He got the drop on her, has a gun to her head.
He literally got the drop on her?
Yeah.
Also, is the name of this song Small Balls? It just ends with small balls.
He says that she shot up a room full of cans. She hates these cans.
Oh,
yeah.
The jerk.
Same note too.
Why don't we put the guns down and do this like men?
Ha!
Mm-hmm.
Get it?
Get it because she's a woman.
Why is he fighting her?
Well, why is he licking his lips? And why, when he licks his lips, every time he licks his lips, they're somehow drier than they were before.
He's drying his lips.
She puts the gun down, then does this inverted flip kick to knock the gun out of his hand. We've got Ja trying to do hand-to-hand combat. And by Ja, I mean it's an Asian guy.
It's an Asian summon.
Yes.
I mean.
Yes. She's kicking his ass.
I mean.
What do you mean you mean? You mean what?
I mean, like, look.
She's just fucking with him. He swings a chair. She flips up a pole without using her hands like Dennis Rodman. What's happening? She sees Seagal's massive silhouette in the door.
Nope.
Can't miss that eclipse coming across.
When she jumps and 2 foot launches into the middle of his chest, I applauded. Golden dumpster. She kicked the shit out of him. But then he got up like it was nothing.
And then she runs through a glass door. And I said, someone going through glass has to be a horseman. So many people have gone through glass in this movie.
So many sparks have come off because of bullets.
Ja's okay, but they got issues. Morris saying what he wants for the hostages. Chopper off the rock. Fully fueled jet at SFO.
Is Ja okay or is he aight?
He's aight.
Okay.
Aight.
He's aight, yeah.
That's good.
Take him to an undisclosed location. He says, get authorized. She needs time.
He's bored by her stall tactics. And don't try that. Waco, Texas, Ruby Ridge, special cop stuff either.
Reference.
I know the government, or I'll light this justice up. Explains that she's strapped into the electric chair. All I have to do is flip the switch and she's dead. Dead by the tool of her trade. What? Is that what justice is? Is it an electric chair? The tool of justice? Wouldn't that be a gavel? Wouldn't that be gaveling her to death?
One would think. 2 hours to send a chopper before he starts filling up body bags.
Ellen.
Rodney.
I
bet you never gave her first name again in a hostage negotiation.
Of course not.
Stick with Agent Williams.
John and Sash look at the chopper in the ceiling. Sean Astin, this fucking fat ass, climbing up that rope.
He's already at the top. It was that easy.
There's no way. He got up there so quickly.
Because he's talented. It's because he's the best.
Disembodied inmate voice. He's not going to make it. Same note too, bro. He gets to the top. Little Joe wants to know if Ja busted a cap in that freaky bitch or what. Or what.
Yeah. At least he told us the truth.
They lost 3, 4, and 5.
Brent Jones, Jeff Garcia, Merton Hanks, all down for the count. It's a tough one.
They look to the warden. I want to know who that is.
A major pain in your ass.
He starts speaking Spanish to her. She headbutts him.
You think you're funny now? And I said, he's been doing one-liners all day long. What are you talking about?
This whole time.
There's a line here. Someone, I don't know who says it. Nothing's ever easy, huh? The response is, not today. And I said, is that TGT? Or like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a little TGT. At one point he says, give me the 411. Is that 20 CB?
That is 1,000% 20 CB.
10 to 15 strong, minus the 3 he took out. They're heavily armed. Frank gets into the room. Can't believe what Morris is doing. The Justice bodyguards grab guns from 2 49ers, hold them hostage. Morris says, about time you boys grew some hair on your chest. Now what?
Tough guy talk.
Gestures about putting guns down. He's coaching the bodyguards to keep going with their conviction, their authority. Here's the way it's going to go. You're going to unstrap Miss McPherson and we're going to walk out of here. This is how bad the writing is. And it's bad in many ways.
Mm-hmm.
Her personal guards would not be calling her Miss McPherson.
Yeah.
It would be Justice McPherson or Judge McPherson. That would be it.
That means he's fucking her.
Oh, guarding the body. Morris points a gun at her, then shoots both of his own goons. Oh my God.
Apollo Young.
These bodyguards should be fired immediately.
Just to prove he doesn't take orders.
He says, you gave it a try, boys. I respect that, but I don't take orders. Film noir. The guys he shot aren't dead.
They're not really dead. Now, they're held with guns to the back of their heads. Morris, Chestnut standing in front of him. He shoots them in the chest. They fall forward. But when we find out they're alive to shoot the bodyguards, now they're on their backs. Or did they turn over very fast and shoot?
They turned over fast.
Okay. All right.
They're 49ers.
Yeah, they turned it over fast. And then Morris says, happy you wore that body armor. I'm happy for the exposition.
He doesn't answer. He cracks and pops his shoulder. That's his answer.
Mm-mm.
They didn't have enough lines in the script for the other 49ers to talk.
And then we get some exposition on Morris Chestnut as he moves in slow motion.
Self-exposition. He's gonna find the 200 mil, take an early retirement, work on my tan. You want in? I'm not dirty. Well, I am. 65 G's a year isn't enough. I want the American dream.
Gold-plated watch when you retire, 20 CB. They don't do that still. There's no way.
Dog, they don't even let you retire.
That's true,
Shout out to the commuter.
Oddly timed and unnecessarily slow-mo as a horseman.
Yeah.
Special Agent Roundy going through the resume's position of Morris, Purple Heart, Medal of Valor, suffers from Gulf War Syndrome, and working at the Federal Bureau of Prisons. He's going to use a soft hammer to help them out.
You don't own a soft hammer. Banter? Tension? What the fuck does that mean?
Tension big time, man.
I've never seen your hammer soft.
Check at night. Besides me, what are your options?
Sash.
I could send in special ops.
See them coming.
I could meet their demands.
What if they kill her anyway?
Then I'm going to be pushing pencils in Alaska for the rest of my career. And I said, True Detective Season 4 prequel?
Sounds like I'm all you've got.
This is heavy, Sasha. I'll be in touch.
Corrupt is playing with an RPG that he found.
He says this is some tasty stuff.
Golden dumpster.
Little Joe, put it down before you blow your dick off. Ja, how are you going to do that, Joe? Target's too small.
Oh, shit.
Corrupt.
Bigger than yours, city boy.
Little big city boy.
What's happening here? What's happening between these two?
Little big city boy, CT5 names.
Ja Rule dusts off his dick.
Yeah.
I guess he's daring him to shoot him in the dick with the fucking RPG. And then while he's holding it up and Seagal's trying to teach him, Ja Rule just starts slapping it around. I'm like, what are you doing?
All right, we got a little bit of Taffer thing going on here, but rest of the movie, lock in Seagal for Louis Pinnock whenever he's talking to black people.
Absolutely. As Corrupt fires the RPG and then flies back for the recoil. Is he wearing a fishnet do-rag?
He's wearing a hairnet, but turned into a do-rag.
A hairnet do-rag, yes.
It's a fedora with safari flaps.
What the hell?
Corrupt, of course, went through glass. I don't know if you do that, but he went through glass.
Of course, got a shattered glass.
I should say an Asian stuntman did. They pick Corrupt up. He says, what a rush.
Assan being shook up. The big gate door falls open because the bazooka opened it.
Prisoners run into armory. 3:15 hours.
Unnecessary. Why is there an armory like this? New Alcatraz, I get it, but still, come on. They have fucking taser nightsticks. Why is there fucking heavy artillery?
I'm trying to figure out what the Horseman is through all these. It's just New Alcatraz, the Horseman, right? That's what it's got to be.
No.
What?
No.
No?
No. I refuse.
Oh, come on.
I have photographic evidence of the Horseman, and you will bow down to the Horseman in this movie. It's not 5 ways to kill you, Zach. There's only one, okay?
They're going through all these guns, bombs.
Yo, this some crazy shit, Sash.
Cuckoo crazy.
Way beyond that.
Sasha tells Joe he radioed for backup. John nods. Who the fuck would he be radioing that John approves of?
Same note, that's not suspicious to you at all, John.
You didn't suspect?
Who are you calling?
And I'm like, you know what? He's got to be in on it.
Oh, they both are in on this.
Yeah, like they're both agents.
No, he's asked on. Lil Joe gets really excited.
No, fuck. I like that gun. You knew I'd like that gun. Yes, the ching. That's one of the nicest guns I've seen in a long time. I can't wait to shoot that fucker.
That's almost verbatim what he said.
Pretty much, yeah. Cuckoo crazy.
Pile of sunglasses and goggles. Is any of that Oakley, Zach?
I took a quick look. They're not.
Damn.
The ones that Seagal wears at a certain point, I thought, oh shit, these might be. Cut to the judge. Why is he doing this? He literally just explained it to you 2 scenes ago. Why do we have to go back through this?
Haven't you been paying attention? Is he talking to us or to the justice? Because he's going to repeat it now.
Same question too, bro.
More than the gold. Wonders what happened to him. Feel like I should be laying on a couch with a box of Kleenex talking about how my father beat me.
Poppy talk.
Or how my mother ropera'd me. What?
Did they?
Same note too, bro. That's not a denial.
Not at all.
Good one, Justice. I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
And then he thinks her big secret.
How many candles on your birthday cake?
Is she's lying about her birthday?
Yeah.
She's lying about her age?
Uh-huh.
Who gives a fuck?
She says she's 53, and I said, 53?
I mean,
this bitch is haggard.
I didn't put it that way. My dick, you're 53. There's not a chance.
That's not what Morris says.
You sure are attractive, 53 too. I said, no, she isn't. Why are you lying to her? Then he said, stroking the face.
Morris just booked a one-way ticket to Chinatown.
Yeah.
Amin Mayes, please tell me that's a...
Salute to all the old ladies around the world. I love you.
That too. All of them? Shout out to old ladies.
A little long in tooth for me, but let's see.
Let's see.
And then he takes a deep whiff.
He smells her mouth.
You have kept your bait fresh?
What?
Seriously, what is this?
We get some why hasn't she been married's position.
Morris goes into the misogyny's position.
Oh my God.
And I've never been rooting for a villain more.
What?
No. Look, I don't approve of misogyny.
What?
But what I do approve of.
What?
I don't approve of misogyny.
From other people, or?
But what I do approve of is when you are in clearly an antagonistic situation, using any and every means possible to psychologically destroy your opponent. And so what he's doing here, like the whole bra burning of like, oh, you know, you got married, like, that's it, that baby factory's closed and all that shit. Like,
yeah,
he's trying to break her. And you know what? He does. And you know what the line is? You ain't got nothing. Not even a dog. And that's what makes her cry.
God damn.
That's white kryptonite right there.
It sure is. You don't even have a dog.
I like how Amin said the baby factory shut down or something. Morris said, your fields went fallow, and now in the autumn of your historic life,
whatever.
Your biological clock stopped ticking. The baby factory's been shut down, bitch.
Sounds...
Oh boy.
There's no deep, dark psychological reason for Morris's behavior. He just saw a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and took it.
He's also sociopathic.
Yeah.
He told us this earlier.
Right then,
the bye-bye man comes in.
The bye-bye man.
Yeah.
Same note too.
Golden dumpster. The bye-bye mansion.
Navarro Bowman falls through the ceiling upside down.
These fucking smoke canisters are ass off, man.
I love how the note was the right side up, considering that he was upside down.
Yeah.
And I love that the smoke bomb canisters set off on a delay somehow.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
Greatest drop from the ceiling since Ice-T.
Oh my God, yeah.
Sasha drops down with ventilators or teleports in. I don't know how the fuck he got in there once again.
Who knows?
Electric chairs lowering back into the floor. Even John and Lester come along for the ride. Morris is yelling to get the doors open. So now Sasha is trying to free the Justice, but before he can, he yells, "I'll be back!" Runs away as they try to shoot him.
Did you notice that he had sunglasses or goggles? I don't know what the fuck he's wearing. Also, why are there so many like elevator things?
Trapdoors, yeah.
Every room in this fucking prison.
Hydraulic trapdoors.
Who wins a race? Seagal in 2002 in Half Past Dead or Jeremy Piven, Judgment Night?
Piven. It's the shoes. The Italian sports shoes.
Hey, we're in a boiler room. There's fire spitting out of pipes for some reason.
What the fuck?
Where are we?
Garage workshop is this in New Alcatraz?
Oh, it's New Alcatraz.
This is where they put the prisoners to work, welding and making engine blocks.
This is where they make every Miami Heat hype video.
Yes,
that's what this is.
Absolutely. Also, I love how when he runs gun first.
Of course.
Even though the people trying to shoot him are behind him.
There's also chemical barrels in there, because of course there are.
The New Alcatraz.
We get Ellen and Blue Eyeshadow talking.
Everything's peachy. Then why am I talking to you? Who are you?
Second in command and the queen bitch of the universe.
Oh. I love when the writers can get some misogyny from a woman.
But you don't condone it.
But I thought you said you don't approve of misogyny.
You're a woman, and you know we don't like to wait. I was like, what? And then she threatens, I will fry this lily white bitch. And I said, Maze, please clip in, can't hardly wait.
There's a mirror right there. Why don't you take a look, okay? You're white.
What's that supposed to mean?
Is she not white? Is Nia Peoples not white?
She's not lily white.
Okay.
Morris and two goons get into the boiler room. Door closes. They light it up. Door falls off the hinges. One walks in. There's a lit cigarette that falls into a barrel and explodes like the house in Honest Thief.
Ashes just at the right time.
Massive explosion, huge fireball. This is actually kind of a cool trick with the cigarette.
Seagal pounces on this other guy.
Sasha gets the drop on the other 49er, beats the shit out of him.
He flips him over and shows him the 50 states.
So many of these over-the-top spinning flips, man.
Oh my God, why? He's not a superhero.
It's gotta be a fucking ragdoll every time there's a finishing blow.
Dude tumbles twice in the air. He does 2 flips in the air.
Simone Biles up in here, man. Tosses him off a walkway.
He lands 10 feet away from Steven Seagal.
Kicked his ass.
It's the power of Sasha.
Yeah.
FBI is landing 2 helicopters outside, a 49er watching in binoculars.
They start doing an American Gladiators event where they jump and swing across chains.
The swing fight.
To shoot at each other.
Golden dumpster.
Super golden dumpster, man.
Seagal jumps off. He kicks the gun out of Morris's hand, swings back, kicks him off the chain.
When he spins him around by the face, he's doing spirals. Chain joust!
Oh my God.
He's got Morris wrapped up like a headphone cord, but then they both land and Morris is fine.
He's fine.
Totally detangled.
Not dizzy. He's fine.
Don't even think about it. Your clip's dry, 1137. You know it.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I think so. You'd have used it by now if it wasn't.
Are you sure?
Is he doing the Cinephobe bit of, isn't it?
No.
Isn't it?
You know what he's doing? Are you sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That's right. Magazine's dry. Half past dead formula.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
Question is, do I still have one in the tube?
TV class?
Ooh. I said I always have one in the tube.
Uh-oh.
For some reason, a flamethrower flashes between them.
Why?
Open flames.
Flames are shooting across this room like it's the entrance to Mega City 1.
I say you're dry.
Morris draws. Sasha's gun clicks when he goes to shoot. That's a nice bluff. Wasn't a bluff. Was a misfire.
What's the difference?
There's a difference. CT5, worst liar.
Morris says, sweet dreams, partner. Jaw comes out of nowhere, spraying bullets from upstairs.
Morris closes his eyes when he shoots.
You got to.
Don't worry, parkour's away.
And then he vaults and jumps off a ledge, falling 4 stories like Batman and disappearing into the mist. Where did he go?
Now Sash and Jaw need to talk.
Yo, Sash, you need to holler at me.
Oh boy. Later.
Yeah.
No, now. I need to know what's going on.
Wait, what do you mean what's going on? This part of the plan, right? That's what you mean, right?
You watch my back like usual, you know?
I got your back. That's a given. Listen, I need to know what's the game plan.
Look, I'm on a tight clock, man. I don't got time.
Louis Pinnock locked in.
Yeah.
He definitely says it like I'm talking to a black person.
Nothing. I'm trying to save the life of Supreme Court Justice. It's that simple.
Which Ja Rule aided and abetted in.
Right.
Hey, I know we're prisoners here. We could be trying to escape, but I need you to come with me to come rescue the Supreme Court Justice from these terrorists. Then he says, I'm undercover, FBI. And Ja,
can't believe it.
He's ass off here. He's so heartbroken. You passed the lie detector test.
That's nothing, man.
That's nothing, man. Anybody can do that.
Anybody can do that, brother.
All this time, man, you've been setting up on me.
What? Is that the line? Setting up on me?
What the fuck is that sentence construction?
That's how we talk in the hood.
Oh, okay. He pulls a gun on Seagal, says he vouched for him, he trusted him, and he betrayed him.
Is Ja talking to Sasha or Billy McFarland?
Lester's there?
Why is Lester here in his suit?
When did he get there?
Fully ass on, littlest amount of emotion. Don't do it.
No, that's not what he says.
Don't do it.
He says, no,
don't do it. Seagal apologizes, walks away. Thought we were friends, Sash. We are. You could bet your life on it.
Ja crouches down, tries to appear devastated and cover his face in his hands.
He's Michael Bean-esque here.
I'm acting. This is how acting is done.
Morris walks in the room with Six and asks where Lester is. All of a sudden, Seagal's on FaceTime?
FaceTime through a TV monitor.
What's happening?
Trading tough guy talk. Trade Lester for the lady judge.
But it's a golden dumpster because the FaceTime call, Seagal's face occupies 98% of the screen.
We'll let you thumb a ride with us. How's that? Come on now. Hitchhiking's dangerous. Didn't your mom tell you that?
Meet the main cell house in 15 minutes.
Morris turns off the screen.
Sasha heads back to the locker room where the prisoners are still cocking guns right where we left them 15 minutes ago.
Isn't 15 minutes of real time? They've been doing this for an hour.
Lil Joe's in the same position.
How much cocking can you do? Cock me, Eddie. What's happening?
You have to ask. You can't afford it.
Seagal says they took the bait. Little Joe wants to know how he looks with that massive machine gun.
Prep tells him he looks like a big-ass prom queen.
And then why do we zoom on Little Joe?
They're trying to give us hints why he's called Twitch.
Right.
That's when it started to click for me. He's Cinephobe.
Lester's destiny is in God's hands. Give Sasha some cryptic exposition that's clearly the location of the gold.
Obviously.
It's not obvious because he has to repeat it several times. And Sasha's like, I get it.
Alpine Lake called Trinity, west of Shasta.
To really hammer it home, he then starts nodding like that Jack Nicholson gif. Mm-hmm, you know what I'm saying? Gold.
What's more subtle, Lester giving this clue or Amin's kazoo?
Maze, I need you to clip The Simpsons when Homer goes into witness protection.
Tell you what, sir, from now on you'll be Homer Thompson at Terror Lake. Let's just practice a bit, When I say, hello, Mr. Thompson, you'll say, hi.
Check.
Hello, Mr. Thompson. Remember now, your name is Homer Thompson.
I got you.
Hello, Mr. Thompson. Oh, now, when I say hello, Mr. Thompson, and press down on your foot, you smile and nod.
No problem.
Hello, Mr. Thompson.
I think he's talking to you.
Should take a trip there when this is all over. Trinity Lake, west of Shasta. Take the trip.
Take the trip. Take the trip.
Take the trip, man.
Seagal tells Agent Roundy from the chopper, it's making the swap, asks if it makes her happy. Thrilled, can't you tell? She apologized for being edgy with them. He says he's got it handled.
He tells her I got everything under control. And I said, CT5 worst liar strikes again. You have nothing under control, bro.
Not one thing.
She expositions why she's yelling at Seagal.
Jock climbs up to the chopper.
Sean Astin.
Got room for two in there. Throws the body out.
Pushes a dead body out of there.
There is no. Also like how in the command center truck, there's always these text projections onto Ellen's face.
Yes.
That's not how screens work.
No.
They're not shining projector lights of all the computer monitors across the room.
Not the slightest.
We get some exposition here about why Seagal is doing any of this.
Time for a heart-to-heart.
Exposition about his wife dying because of Sonny's men who carjacked her.
And put 3 bullets in her chest.
Mm-hmm.
He's wanting to bring down a criminal organization because his wife was the victim of some henchmen carjacking.
Of course.
Did they fuck her to death like Keanu's wife? Because I was so busy writing the note, I missed the part about the 3 bullets in her chest. I apologize.
She was the best part of him.
You bet your life. I want him that bad.
Woo! Slow-mo walk by for Morris and the 49ers. Out of focus too, by the way, in case you were wondering.
Blurry as fuck.
There are still some people in cells, by the way, who just decided not to engage in any of this shit.
Seagal has Ja put a helmet on. I said maybe that was there for Twitch. Whatever he looks at, he can shoot. Now he controls the guns on the chopper.
Yeah. This is just like a video game.
Morris, the warden, and the 49ers slowly enter the cell block. Light spins around in its socket and turns on. They look and see Sasha in the chopper. Little Joe comes out of the floor with the huge gun and Lester. Real simple. Send the judge, send Lester. Morris tells her to start walking. Little Joe says, go with God, my brother. And Lester says, always. Those guys are homies now.
Let me emphasize how slow this walk is.
Dragging this the fuck out, all caps.
FBI's in position.
Take more time.
Warren says, all right, homies, you did good, real good. Give up your guns or two things happen. You get killed or you get caught. Comprende?
Oh, man.
And then what's his name says, he's right. They kept their word. Now let's keep ours.
Yeah.
What? What part of the deal was us giving up our guns?
Corrupt says, comprende this.
Golden dumpster.
He and another con go sailing off the upper level on wires. Zero physics or gravity.
They cross.
They glide down.
They cross.
Crisscross applesauce.
Slowly. Not in slow motion.
Lands no problem. Full on firefight, gunfight, sparks galore.
Oh my God.
Sasha yells for a ceasefire. No one's listening. Endless gunfire and sparks. Zero death. Zero aiming.
Has anybody been shot in this movie? Because I'd forgotten that
Seagal, because he had to sew up his exit wound.
Oh, and the guard that he cattle prodded 3 times to bring him back to life.
Him too.
Well, Joe uses his big gun while yelling. Corrupt yelling, no!
For some reason, Corrupt knows that little Joe's about to get shot.
He knows it because he's sitting up in the open.
I guess.
He read the script.
In come the FBI choppers. Warden is hiding. Holy fuck. These two goons fire rockets at the helicopter from maybe 40 feet away.
We got a problem.
Double bazooka.
And then he shoots the rockets midair. Problem solved.
What?
You're bad. That's attention.
What?
Haha, you mother.
This is screaming phobe, okay? I can forgive Corrupt and the other dude floating crisscross. I can forgive a lot of shit. There is a point where physics, where an explosion like that should do something.
Everybody in the cell. Everybody on the cell block should be dead.
Yeah, double bazooka shot out of the air.
I laughed so hard, Zach.
You're bad.
Helicopters flying toward Alcatraz. Sasha keeps doing this cross-pause gunfire technique.
Sure.
Because that's definitely the best way to shoot, is to put your 2 hands on top of each other really close.
That's the way to do it.
Helicopter starting to fall. Yo, Sash, we got to do something, man. Stay here and die or jump for that rope. Either way, we're going to die.
Yeah.
They kick out the windshield. Sasha dives forward, grabs the rope. Ja
just stays in there.
Doesn't give a fuck.
Stays in the helicopter. Falls to the ground.
He's going down with the helicopter. All the way to the ground. Sparks, explosions.
What are we in Pittsburgh?
Guys, it's over. The Horseman is sparks. 95% of the screen is covered in sparks in slow motion.
Look at this photograph.
It's a knockout. It's done. I'm calling it. Time of death, sparks, Horseman. It's done. It's over.
Yeah, it's tough to argue with, man.
49ers to 11:37. He did pretty good, but not good enough.
FBI storms in.
Ellen!
Roundy.
More gunfire!
Of course, Morse runs away easily. 6 gets tripped and caught. Corrupt loves it. The warden knocks her out. That's what you get, bitch. Warden puts a gun to 6's face. She smiles.
Is there tension between them?
I think the warden's ready to fuck anybody.
Wait, he's not in prison. He just works there.
Well, it's New Alcatraz.
Oh, that's true. The New Alcatraz, the warden has to live here too.
Wants to know if he has the sack to finish the job. He doesn't shoot her. She's got a knife, swipes at him. Roundy shoots her right by his face.
He's deaf.
Boris puts a gun to Corrupt's face. FBI goes for McPherson. Seagal goes to get Ja, who is ass on, pretending to be hurt. He's got some hot sauce on the side of his mouth that's supposed to be blood.
Did we get him? We got him.
So he's going to miss Sash.
I'm going to miss you, Sasha.
Don't say that, man.
Don't say that, man.
It's a nice night to die.
What a great fucking line. It's a nice night to die.
You just hang in there for me, you hear?
I'm going to get you out of there.
Tension?
Film noir. They didn't send the lady judge. It was just a different woman.
What are they, a mean?
Film noir. This movie isn't over because nobody noticed he swapped a 53 going on 68-year-old woman for a 30-year-old who was in charge of verification. Me? Same that too.
We have a helicopter chase?
Yep.
And we have the most overused line in cinema history. We got company.
Yes.
Sasha's in the helicopter. Now they can have a shouting conversation from midair.
Through walkie-talkies.
Sorry we had to kill your girlfriend. Casualties of war. You're not just a prisoner, are you?
You know how loud a helicopter is?
There's a reason why everyone wears.
Yes.
It's not a fashion statement.
No.
They do it because it's the only way. And even then, they're still talking like this.
No, I'm not. Undercover FBI. Guess you picked the wrong prison. I wouldn't be too cocky. I still got what you want. Grabs lady judge. I still got what you need.
Please clip in Missy.
I got what you want. Got what you need. Got what you need. Baby, can I get another shot? Come on. This time I'ma make you hot.
Says say goodbye and then he shoves her
Okay.
out of the helicopter.
Okay.
You want to go for a swim? I think she wants to go for a swim.
Okay. Hold on.
Dude,
hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Just hold on. All right. He throws her out of the chopper. Seagal dives out of his chopper.
He has to put his shades on first.
And I think he's going to go get her.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, we're so high in the air.
We're above the clouds. We're higher than we've ever been before.
Above the clouds.
These helicopters are at 30,000 feet.
Minimum.
Easily.
Minimum. They're a Red Bull stunt.
You can't see the ground.
No.
You can't see shit.
No.
You can barely see the clouds below.
No.
You can't even see fucking
But hold on.
creation.
Lester's got a suicide bomb vest on under his shirt.
That was a pretty good film noir, dude.
Fucking noir.
I don't know when they had time to put that together, but that's dope.
He smirks, pulls the pin. DMX is fucking barking everywhere on the soundtrack.
Bang!
The chopper explodes. Seagal's fat ass flies through the air, catches the judge. I still don't know how they're so high in the air.
You forgot about the zoom in to Boris Chestnut's eye, and then Lester learned this from Ja Rule. A little wink before I do this.
A little wink.
Lucille Bluth.
He pulls the chute. They land safely in water.
As DMX growls.
There's no chance she doesn't die of shock 5 seconds into falling out of this helicopter.
Of course.
She's 53 years old. She has nothing to live for, as we've established.
They hit the water. I shout in all caps, water physics. Cut to looking up at a tree.
Weird shot of a tree.
In slow motion, of course. And I said, oh, I bet this is in the cemetery. No.
No.
Nope, they're digging up the gold.
Sasha's got a pea coat.
He's got a pea coat. He's got a turtleneck that is hanging on for dear life. That gullet is stretching.
Gentlemen, I submit to you, look at this photograph. All right, look at this motherfucker. Look at this guy. I just figured out. His hair is billowy.
Oh my God.
That's what it is.
Zach.
Like a fucking Roadhouse uniform. It is billowy as fuck.
His hair is somehow crazier without the do-rag on.
How?
Also, why would a Supreme Court justice accompany them in the gold retrieval?
She's got nothing better to do, man.
Roe versus Wade to overturn?
This lake is not Trinity Lake. We're not in the mountains. It's a random lake somewhere. They got a crane lifting out a metal box. Oh, all the gold bars fall out. They look at Sasha, who's staring off into the distance. Good job, Sasha.
Now we got a shot of Alcatraz, special housing unit, 1 month later.
New Alcatraz.
Alcatraz, yeah.
He says, Almas Nalgas, which means soul's buttocks.
What?
Almas Nalgas, homeboy. Soul's buttocks, homeboy. Someone here to see you.
Jaw's got a walking boot.
Jaw limps out, left leg in a cast, right arm in a sling. It's Sasha. Jaw sits down, trying to look pissed. Picks up the phone. How you feeling?
Hey, broken ribs, broken leg, broken arm. How'd you think I was feeling?
Well, for the record, I couldn't have done it without you.
Heard you busted Sonny.
That's what I started out to do. I usually like to finish what I start.
Did you find the gold?
Nods.
Got some for me?
I got something better. Spoke with the lady judge. Had her look at your file.
He killed federal agents.
She knocked your sentence back.
What?
Tacoma formula, bitch!
No.
How fast can you get out of those clothes?
No.
Hey, yo!
No. Half past dead formula, because this is going for fucking ever.
You better not be playing me, man.
You know me. I ain't playing.
You serious?
That's what I'm talking about.
Now, Nicholas, do we have issues? Are we all right?
Hell no, we ain't all right. We alright.
From the beginning of the movie.
They fist bump through the glass, smirk and nod at each other.
And then an awkward shot of them nodding at each other in slow motion.
Roll credits, except, guys.
Nope, we're not done.
Nope, epilogue.
You may have thought you heard earlier in the episode, hey, I thought you said Monique was in this movie.
Yeah.
Remember? You know, Beer Fest, Soul Play.
She wasn't the lady judge?
No, she wasn't the lady judge. I thought you said Monique was in this movie.
She wasn't Blue Eyeshadow?
Well, guess what? Monique is Corrupt's girlfriend, and she's visiting him in prison.
Hey, Road Twitch. Hey, don't you miss your boo? I miss you every day, Road Twitch. Just clip it.
Just clip it.
Clip it. It's so long.
It's so long.
It's long as fuck.
It's such a long thing.
It's so long.
Dang, girl. Why act like it? After all I've been through in here, let me tell you, please believe this. You gotta believe it. It was crack. It went down up in here. Bullets flying everywhere. I'm ducking bullets left and right. Bad guys dying left and right. I'm a good guy this time, baby. I'm a hero. I'm big. I'm getting out soon. That was real. Me and the warden, we like this, baby.
Twitch, the warden don't know you. And your name is Bernard.
Don't be talking about that up in here.
Look, I'm gonna stop with all this Twitch mess. And you keep popping the same stuff, baby. I'm tired of wearing these fake-ass diamonds.
It look real to me. What's more real than Twitch?
What's more real than Twitch?
What's more real than Twitch, dog?
Twitch dog coming home.
Look, I'm coming home, okay? Put your hand on the glass.
Twitch.
Put your hand on the glass. Close your eyes,
You're not gonna be that damn aggressive behind this glass.
Put your hand on the glass. I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes, baby, because I want you to feel me, okay? I'm coming home soon. I'm gonna take you anywhere you want to go when I come home, okay?
Anywhere?
Anywhere. And I'm gonna buy you anything.
She's ass off.
Yeah.
And he's ass off.
Anything, Twitch?
There was $1 million man in here. I'm gonna go hit his house when I get home. We're gonna get paid.
Twitch, that's what I'm talking about. Hey. No, when you come home, I want you to be on the up and up. Why you wanna hit the $1 million man?
Come on,
He just okey doked the shit out of him.
Yeah.
What the hell is you looking at?
Twitch!
You all here my zone.
Twitch! Hey, Bernard, here.
You ain't never seen a lovely lady before?
Bernard!
All up in here, air hustling.
Twitch! Keep it here. Keep it focused. That's why you in there, you didn't listen.
Oh, baby, I'm with you, baby. You know, I'm gonna be home now. You wait for me. You remember that time we was over there by the beaches? Remember what we used to do back in the days? The little, there it go. Little thing. Wiggle it for me. Wiggle it for me. Show me something. What the hell are you looking at? Do the damn thing. Girl, don't make me go old school with you, girl. Do the damn thing. Do the damn thing. Go ahead, girl. Make a wiggle.
I know what you're wondering. Why the fuck did we get this epilogue? Because allow me to kick off the trivia with there's a Half Past Dead 2, and the only returning member is Corrupt.
Oh, boy.
Who reprises his role as Twitch.
Why?
And yes, there's a trailer. And yes, I watched it. And yes, there's a helicopter that crashes through the roof.
What?
Again. Yes.
What?
And Goldberg's in it.
Goldberg's in it?
Not from Mighty Ducks 2.
Oh.
The wrestler.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on a second. Those are two very different emotions. That's not, you can't do that to me.
You thought it was
Yes, I thought it was Fat Goalie.
Corrupted Goldberg.
Yes. What? Is that so crazy to think that's what it was?
No, it's not. We're so fucking cinephobe pilled. It's crazy. We say Goldberg. That's the first one we think of.
Well, Bill Goldberg will be on a future episode of Cinephobe for Universal Soldier 2.
Oh, man.
Oh, not for Half Past Dead 2?
Well, for both. Let's just call him a repeat offender already.
Well, Zach, so I got confused because the guy who played the hacker 49er, Matt Pataglia, who's also in Showgirls, he's Luke Devereaux in Universal Soldier 2 and 3, which are the TV movies, not Universal Soldier The Return, which is Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah.
So they made the first one, then they had 2 TV movies, then they made The Return with Jean-Claude. So the Universal Soldier timeline is all kinds of fucked up.
Wait, the one with Goldberg is the fourth one, technically?
I guess.
Holy shit, hold on. I'm just looking at the credits.
Oh, boy.
Can check. It's the stunt double so many times.
Of course.
For so many people.
He's the only stunt double.
That dude might be ass off.
You want the IMDb synopsis for Half Past Dead 2?
Yes, please.
Former WWE and WCW world champion Bill Goldberg.
Don't take me out of it.
And hip-hop group The Dog Pound's Ricardo Corrupt Brown push life to the limit in this explosive sequel to the 2002 hit movie Half Past Dead.
Hit movie.
It was a hit.
It explains absolutely nothing.
It's synopsis.
I got more exposition about Corrupt than I did this movie.
His name's Ricardo.
That's a straight to video description if I've ever heard it.
I didn't know until today that his name's Ricardo Brown.
Who cares if you lose the game? You got this off your chest. I mean, it's just one night of bar trivia.
One night of bar trivia is sacrosanct to us.
Trivia is sacrosanct. This film at one stage was known as Lockdown.
Sure.
Then they wrote that monologue about how he was half past dead.
Oh my God.
So they wrote the script 10 years before and they wanted to shoot it, but there was another movie with the same title. So it's not actually ripping off The Rock because it occurred before The Rock came out.
I don't know if I believe that. That might be a Don Michael Paul original.
Yeah.
That's the other part about this. Don Michael Paul apparently is really good friends with Michael Bay.
This is like the dude from Lawnmower Man saying that James Cameron came up to him and said, how'd you do that?
Probably didn't.
No, but this is different because they used a bunch of B-roll footage of aerial shots of Alcatraz that were supposed to be used for The Rock, but were not used. And so Michael Bay allowed him to use the footage for the film.
Sure.
You're still not sold.
All indoor prison scenes were shot in an old Stasi prison in Berlin, Germany.
Oh, okay.
The shot of the skydivers jumping out of the airplane is footage from the Navy SEALs.
I'll buy that.
This is Steven Seagal's only PG-13 movie.
This is PG-13?
That's why no one gets shot.
I was first alerted when I would hear the music. And I'm like, why are they editing the music? And then I realized, man, this is a PG-13 movie.
Although writer-director Don Michael Paul praises Steven Seagal in the making of featurette on the DVD, he has since gone on to give interviews saying that Seagal was a disruptive force on set and that he would constantly turn up late and delay production for no apparent reason.
That sounds right.
During production, Steven Seagal re-injured his knee, necessitating the casting of Wolfgang Lindner as an additional stunt double to Joseph Billingier. In an article for German publication Berliner Courier, Wolfgang Lindner, the stunt double, recalls the eccentricities of Steven Seagal on set. Reportedly, Seagal traveled everywhere in the company of a Buddhist advisor whose verdicts on the state of Seagal's karma would be reason enough for Seagal to halt filming for a day. Now that I believe.
The movie was shot to be a rated R movie. But once the filming had finished, Franchise Films, which is the same place that gave us Battlefield Earth, announced that due to the 9/11 attacks and that their belief that audiences no longer want to see violent films, all their future theatrically released films would be restricted to PG-13. This resulted in the film, which was written with the expectation of being released with an R rating, being butchered in editing in order to obtain the PG-13. More than that, it was originally given an official budget of $25 million. But the film only saw $15 million of that, making it likely that Franchise was employing the same embezzlement tricks that they carried out on Battlefield Earth.
Hell yeah.
During filming, Seagal would frequently walk off set at the slightest provocation, including for no reason other than his spiritual advisor told him that his karma was low.
Yep.
Forcing our guy DMP to resort to the usage of fake Seagal in order to get scenes in the can. The finished film credits no less than 4 stunt and body doubles for Seagal, one of whom was also injured mid-production and had to be replaced. In addition to his frequent refusal to be on set, Seagal also behaved like a major jackass to his co-stars throughout filming, with Claudia Christian in particular recounting that he made her life a, quote, living hell, and Seagal also supposedly lecturing Linda Thornton on her acting at points, despite her having worked as an actor for 2 decades longer than him.
Mansplaining.
But it means anti-misogyny.
I don't stand for it. Also, this killed the careers of everybody not named Morris Chestnut.
Not true. Corrupt made Half-Past Dead too, so
that's right.
Yeah.
You better eat those words.
I'd like you all to do an experiment on a plant, something that may benefit mankind. And if you devise something that's groundbreaking, I guarantee you a A in this course.
Oh, well, hold on, man. You following me? You can't do that, Lionel. Look, man, if you don't want me to have a foreman job, I understand, but I need my fucking job, man.
Louis Pinnock Accent Award. It's Steven Seagal trying to say
Seagal talking to black guys.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's show them who the horsemen are, guys.
Yeah, we got soul.
Five Horsemen, it's Sparks. Prison, bullet holes, new Alcatraz. There's a lot of contenders.
Going through glass.
Exposition.
Slow-mo.
Half-Past Dead formula.
See, I'm with Zach. I think new Alcatraz.
Because I think Sparks exists in new Alcatraz in a different way than elsewhere.
Yes, I'm thinking of it as that's the design of new Alcatraz.
No.
It's made to A, be able to shoot through very easily.
The garage scene at the beginning of the movie, man.
There were a lot of sparks there.
This is how they do gunfire, is they just have sparks everywhere. Everywhere. I'm not backing down. Look at this picture again. Look at this fucking photograph of me.
This photograph is like...
Come on. This is cinema.
Yeah, all right.
It's in slow motion too.
Sparks, you got it.
Have you ever been to like the Blue Man Group show? And there's a point where they're banging on the drums and all the blue paint is flying up.
It's got yellow paint on it.
But this is just yellow paint. Yeah, that's what this looks like.
All right. You win.
Breathe in through nose, out the mouth.
Ass on, ass off.
Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex. Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex.
Ass on. Fuck it, ass off. Ass on. Fuck it, ass off.
Michael Biehn Memorial Ass On Award. Crowded field, but Ja Rule is Nicholas Frazier is pretty tough to beat, man. Nicholas.
Not Nicholas.
Clipping what I thought Seagal said.
I love Nicholas, all right?
Ja's ass on.
Uncontested, right? He gets it.
As soon as he fixed his coat 15 times and he'd only been on screen twice.
Him shooting guns, both pointed sideways with his tongue out.
He was shooting gun because, again, the left one never fired.
Gun.
I go back to him administering the polygraph, being worried and then being relieved and then looking over at Simon or whatever the fuck that guy's name is.
Sonny, yeah.
Smiling like, that told you. That and him in the helicopter crash. Did we get him?
Carl Weathers Memorial Ass Off Award. Is it possible to give someone the award for an epilogue scene for Monique?
Oof, Monique's up there.
Is it Tony Plana as Warden, Juan Ruiz El Fuego Escarzaga?
I promise it's not him.
Oh.
I promise it's not him.
With his leather jacket. It's either Seagal or Morris Chestnut.
The one scene from Monique can't do it?
If that scene had been in the movie, I feel like it would have been different.
It is.
No, like in the middle of the movie as opposed to at the end.
Well, it wouldn't make sense in the middle. Why would she be at New Alcatraz?
I watched the movie. It was in it.
Yeah, I saw it.
I mean, Morris Chestnut talking about
God is dead.
The definition of what a sociopath is.
Oh, yeah. When he's hypnotizing him, like, I'm a sociopath.
Swinging his duster around.
Now, granted, I have a different viewpoint than you guys because I've seen the Steven Seagal Sheriff TV show. He speaks a lot in this movie like he did in that show. Lawman might have swung this in Seagal's favor for ass off for me. I think Monique could get it just for that one scene that might be in the movie.
That's tough, man. It's tough.
It's an ultimate all in a day's work award for Monique.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. That's all in an hour's work.
So I would say Seagal.
Seagal.
Is Steven Seagal really getting ass off?
Seagal's getting ass off.
Oh, dude, come on. You kidding me? That's what we were looking for.
I'm not into men.
Sasha Pavlovich.
You're good at keeping secrets?
Absolutely.
Because I've got a present for you. Secret present outside by the dumpster.
Is it a baseball mitt?
To fit you like a baseball mitt, like a glove. I hope.
Golden Dumpster nominees.
Oh fuck, shit, man.
Ja Rule getting tossed out of the car and his dummy hitting the windshield as Sasha power slides into the garage. Steven Seagal's do-rag. Prisoners playing basketball after a helicopter crashes into the ceiling. And the Sasha versus Morris chain fight.
Oh, man. How about Corrupt learning how to shoot a bazooka? Comprende this? Corrupt jumping off the fucking thing with the other guy as he shoots.
Crosses.
Corrupted Monique at the end. Seagal kicking the gun around so it flips.
That was great. And her reaction?
Seagal killing a guy just with a kick. And Blue Eyeshadow kicking the shit out of the stuntman in the chest as he flies back.
When they shoot and Ja problem solved. You're bad.
Can I give a golden dumpster something that technically isn't in the movie?
I would love it, yeah.
Me want the funane.
No. No, you cannot. No, that's not. No. I'd take that back. No. No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I'm going with Ja getting thrown from that car, hitting the windshield, and then dusting off his TJ Ford suit.
I'm going with Corrupt and the other guy jumping off the balcony, shooting as they cross paths. Slowly.
Maze, what's your golden dumpster?
You know what? No, I change it.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
It's the inmates. Okay, admiring the guns for an hour.
Loading up and cocking guns for an hour?
Checking the sights.
Since neither of you guys picked it, I'll just go with Steven Seagal's do-rag, man.
There it is, yeah. I mean, I thought that was going to be it.
I forgot.
But then he got tossed from that car.
It was the clubhouse leader before we started, but
yeah.
I really like the chain fight. If that had gone on maybe another...
Oh, my God. If that had gone on, yeah.
10 seconds or something, we could have gotten in the mix.
Fucking Harlem Globetrotter spinning his ass around.
I think you're dry. Click. I knew it.
Nah, just a misfire.
CT5 liars.
All right. Well, Amin, you picked it, motherfucker.
Motherfucker. I like that.
Bober file.
I mean, you guys, I could tell by the body language. I know I'm getting two phobes from you guys, but fuck it, man. I laughed so hard so many times in this movie. It was so fun and funny. I literally recommended it in another group chat to my friends.
Wow.
Guys, you have to watch this. This is a file for me. This is what Cinephobe was made for, just having fun. And I love that we started with, Zach called it an action crime thriller, and May said,
action?
just action, and that's what this is. That's a file.
Mayes.
Man, Don Michael Paul, what a visionary. I'm glad that he took everybody to Germany to turn it into New Alcatraz and deliver one of the worst written, most nonsensical, horribly acted, laziest movies we've ever watched. It's more than half past a phobe. It's a fully dead phobe.
Wow.
Not coming back to life. It's done. Okay.
Is it like the full 60 minutes or is it like 48 minutes?
This is a 5-hour phobe. Zach?
It's so bad. It's so poorly written. The zooms. It's out of focus. So much of this movie is out of focus for no reason.
Slow motion, but not good slow motion.
No.
It's choppy.
There's one point when Morris walks into the command center and then they just do the shot again, but there's no dead bodies on the ground.
Right, yeah.
Rated R versus rated PG-13.
Seagal's fun. Jaws terrible. Corrupt is terrible aside from like one scene.
No, he's not. Corrupt is great.
The villains aren't interesting. The story isn't interesting.
Yes, they are. Boris Chestnut's interesting. What are you talking about?
He's not.
He's a sociopath. That means he doesn't care if everybody in here dies.
There was a point where I'm like, if this movie is just about New Alcatraz and the ins and outs of New Alcatraz, I'm in. I'm in on New Alcatraz. But then let me tell you this. We're flatlining for 22 minutes. This motherfucker skydives out of a helicopter.
Duh.
Swoops in. And grabs the judge as Lester reveals. Look at this suicide vest.
All of this is happening at 30,000 feet.
And let me tell you, if it's just to get to that scene again, I'm disappointed in myself. I know Mayes is going to like, it's a file.
Yes.
He cattle prodded this shit back. If that scene isn't in the movie, I would phobe it. But that, I still don't understand where they were.
Mayes, it's not written in cement yet, man. You have a chance.
Sweep it.
No, there's not a chance. It's fully dead.
Sweep it.
Come on, man.
It's fully dead.
No, I thought so too. And then they brought him back.
No, you're not going to half-pass file me, Zach. It's not happening. I'm not seeing visions of my dead wife right now, okay? I am alive, and I am phobing this.
One last piece of trivia I forgot to mention. Remember I told you there's a whole bunch of lifts all over this place?
Yeah.
The guy who built them for the movie is the only guy who knew how to operate them, but then he got fucked up and got hurt. So then they had to build a lift for him to be on the set in order to run the lift. It's fucking incredible. That's how I feel about Mayes going half-past dead on his half-past move.
Make sure you send us your Louis Pinnock, your 5 horsemen, ass on, ass off, golden dumpster, phobe or file, plot liftoff, at Talk Hoops, at Darth Amin, at Corn Puzzle, at Count the Dings, at Cinephobe Pod, or drop in the Discord, patreon.com/Count the Dings.
Next time we make love, you introduce me to Jade.
Well, what's next?
My turn?
Yes.
Amin has been trying to bring us out of the 20th century, and I keep pulling us back into the 20th century, and I'm doing it again.
Mm-hmm.
It's a movie I've wanted to do for a very long time.
Yes, say it.
It's actually... No, I'm not picking Half Past Dead 2, Amin.
Oh, shit, man. I was like, yes, okay.
I wanted to do this movie for 25 minutes. A very long time. I'm taking us back to 94. We're getting Brendan Fraser back. We're getting Steve Buscemi. We're getting Adam Sandler, the Sandman.
No.
It's the 1994.
Oh, my God.
I don't know. It's about radio. It's about... No. It's about music industry. It's about kidnapping, hostages. It's Airheads.
Welcome to the 10 Timers Club, Adam Sandler.
Yep. Same note, too.
You did it without a month.
Wow. Wait, he didn't have a month?
No.
We've done so much Sandler. How is that possible?
Rental Wars was basically Sandman month, but...
I think of the Rental Wars as Sandler month.
Yeah, man.
Let's bring back the Daisy Chain.